And one. All right, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of the Rooks. My name is Vic,
I'm Xavier.
and today we have a pretty fun episode. I'm just gonna recap on things around the league, both in baseball, basketball, and football. Considering we have some big news and we have some big acquisitions, big trades, and where are we starting off in?
Let's go and start off
Happy
with the
Wednesday,
MLB.
Okay.
Before we get into the trade, let's get into something that's more important. Everyone is counting on this. Everyone's excited, especially with everything that came out. Season's going to start on time, April 1st, opening day.
Mm-hmm.
Players are reporting to training camp on the 17th. The Player Association, recently turned down the MLB's proposal of the 154 game season with full pay, but spring training would be delayed a month due to, COVID reasons, and then that would push the season back. I heard players didn't accept it because what if there was more delays, and I guess the proposal didn't protect them. So like, say they get the 154 games, and then an outbreak happens, and they're like, "Oh shit, we have to shut it down for 2 weeks."
Shut it down.
The players
right?
won't get So the players really weren't protected. So they said, "Fuck you and your offer, Rob Manfred," and like, we're gonna just show up. And also, too, a lot of players got pissed because they already paid for hotels, Airbnbs, all that kind of stuff. In Florida and Arizona, because for the first month or so, they're gonna be over there.
Booked, yeah.
So they're like, "Fuck that! You gonna give us our money back?" And Rob Manfred was probably like, "No, okay, that's fine." So season's going back to 162, and I'm assuming full pay, everything like that. Everything's good. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be fun. So April 1st, opening day. Mark it on your calendars.
Taking that day
Rays
off.
are gonna be playing. Taking that day off, probably.
The Blue Jays dynasty starts on April 1st. The 10th straight World Series appearance championships. I cannot wait.
Shut the fuck
Mark
up.
it.
Fucking
Hot take.
Hot take. Okay.
Hot takes.
They have the worst record. It's like, not this year. Not counting this year.
I didn't say this year. I said it's
the next year. 1 year later, same shit. Not this year. I was just fucking with you guys.
Who said that?
Did I say 10? Did I say 10 years? I meant 8. I meant 7. I meant 6. So that's pretty good news. And then also we have some other. We'll catch up on like free agent signings too right now, and but also to another. This is somewhat big. It actually is really big. So the Padres GM AJ Prowler signs an extension through the 2026 season. His recent contract extension was about to come up on end of 2022. So they bring him back for an additional 4 more years, and they gave him the title of president of baseball operations. Keeping him there. He had a rocky start his tenure there. I think that was when he built the super team, right? Because he went there in 2014. But 2014 was when we were like in the end of our high school.
Yeah, we graduated.
Were they really that? Were they that bad in 2014? Let's see these idiots. Padres 2014.
I think they were. I really think they were.
I think that was the time when they did have Will Myers and they were building a fucking super team. And they didn't do shit. Yeah, they finished in 3rd. Let's see who's on this team. Come on, Baseball Reference. Don't fail me now.
Oh God! Don't look. I'm gonna throw up. Do not look.
This isn't even that team. When was that Padres team then?
What team?
So probably after
the Will Myers, like 2. No, yeah, this is way too early. 2016
or
17.
2016 though.
I'm gonna go 2017. I think it's 2017.
When was Will Myers?
It is 2017.
No, it's not. Really? Are you serious?
When Will Myers was a rookie, was that when he went off? Or when he got the first year when he got traded from the Rays.
He got traded. So 2017 was the year when they had their super team because they had Matt Kemp, Justin Upton. Where's Hosmer? Is he not on this one? So it's not this one.
Oh my God, that starting pitching was atrocious.
March 2016.
Oh my
Fuck, when did Hosmer go over there?
2016, because he had 4 years. No, it got to be 2017.
2017.
Anyways, about that year. What were you saying about that year?
Oh no, I was just saying because he didn't have a great start. Well, looking at his early years, yeah, he didn't have a great start. Some of these players he had on his team, but
Yeah.
they built a dynasty, or they're trying to build a dynasty, through the draft, getting those prospects, accumulating them, trading them all away, trading 15 fucking prospects for like 3 fucking starting pitchers, basically.
Yeah.
So I get it, but also too, a lot of people think this really wasn't a promotion per se. He was already the head guy for the Padres organization. They just really gave him that title so no other teams could come in and be like, hey, you want to come over here? You're just the GM there. We'll give you the title of president of baseball operations, VIP, whatever, some chief officer, whatever the title is. They're all almost the same, basically. So basically, they're just keeping him there. Hopefully, it turns out if it does, then he might be one of the better GMs, or at least one of the GMs that's willing to trade the future for now.
Yeah, they're going to win now, kind of thing.
So that's pretty good for him. They are going for it now. If not, then they're fucking stooges, and he's getting fired like 2 years into this extension. But they're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. They should actually compete with the Dodgers. I wouldn't put it past them if they could somehow.
They have very good chance of competing. I think they have the best starting rotation in baseball right now. They have firepower.
It's not even close. It's not even fucking close.
They have very good
right
firepower. They just need to put things together, and with a franchise like this, who has seen the playoffs, but not a World Series contention, and really, or have not won anything. In order to get over that hump, it's very drastic, and these are drastic measures that the GM has been taking, and I like them. They're good moves. They're very aggressive, and it's a very well put team.
And the crazy thing is they're not even done yet. They're not even done. They're in the talks for Josh Hader. Supposedly, I think it might be Cronenworth part of the package.
Wow.
Which makes sense, I guess, because you could put.
We lost Kirby Yates.
You could put. Well, they lost Kirby Yates, but then also you could put who's the Korean shortstop? Ha-Sung Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim.
Yeah. So he could go ahead and play second. Cronenworth really lost his spot. Cronenworth would have been a corner outfielder or probably first baseman.
Yeah,
more likely.
He's a utility kind of guy, yeah.
Yeah, but he's probably better off playing on a regular basis. So it makes sense that he would go over there. But who knows? Maybe it doesn't happen. But I think it could. It makes sense per se. I know the Rays are also in talks with them, but it doesn't matter. If we could pull off a fucking robbery like the Cardinals did to the Rockies and only give up one top 10 prospect, then yeah, but no one fucking ever does. All they want is like so many of our top 5 guys. So I'm like, yeah, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. They want to ask for Wander? Yeah, hang up. You want to ask for fucking McClanahan, any of them? Hang up. I ain't giving you fucking no one. Jeez, that was such a fucking horrible trade. But before we go into
you want to get into that now?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's get into that drastic trade.
All right,
I have some free agent signings.
Into this. Let's go. All right, so yeah, let me get this paper ready. So as we know, Nolan Arenado has been traded to the Cardinals. The 5-time All-Star, 8-time Gold Glover is heading to St. Louis. Get this. This is like the biggest. If you want to laugh or you want something like that, look up Barry Bonds' baseball reference page. Look up Babe Ruth's reference page, and then if you feel that has gone too old, look at the trade package the Rockies have given to the Cardinals. So first of all, the Cardinals have are giving away their franchise star Nolan Arenado, and they're also paying him to see if they could make the playoffs, with also giving him $51 million. So they're not only taking the franchise star, say, here, you could have him. Here's some money to go along with it. And then in return, the Rockies get left-handed pitcher Austin Gomber, Mateo Gil, Lujiras Montero, Tony Losi, and right-handed pitcher Jake Sommers.
It's a fucking horrible trade. You got fucking.
You got fleeced. Congrats, you got fleeced. You got fleeced.
Man.
Cardinals get an A, automatic A. Rockies get a grade of blow it all up and send Trevor Story out of there. This is absolutely atrocious.
Who's gonna be the worst? Actually, no, they're not the worst team in the NL. You still got the Pirates because the Pirates have no fucking pitching whatsoever.
Yeah, but
at least they have Marquez.
They're actually trying to rebuild, though. They're actually trying. They're trading.
Yeah, the Rockies haven't
value
gone.
assets. Yeah, then they don't know what they're doing. If Arenado's gone, you trade Trevor Story as well, and you trade German Marquez. You start all over. You blow it up. That's it. You're done. You blow it up.
Because
you just blow it up.
Montero was the 8th prospect in St. Louis's system. Losi was the 19th. Gill was the 22nd. Sommers isn't even fucking ranked. So yeah, let's just throw in a no rank guy in there. Now going into Colorado, Montero becomes the 7th best. Losi becomes the 15th, and Gill becomes the 22nd. So he doesn't even move up in the Rocky system. But I heard a lot of good things about this Mateo Gill kid. Is he going to be the next Trevor Story? Who fucking knows? It doesn't matter. You're playing for the Rockies. You're getting traded. God damn, this is a horrible fucking. How are you going to pay another team to be like, take Arenado for us? We'll pay you. We'll give you all this. And Arenado's getting more money too. He added another year to his contract, which is 15 mil. So now he's signed till 2027 with a grand total of 214 million.
Yeah, he's getting paid. Personally, I think that's a bad contract. But they got away with this. I gotta give Cardinals props. They got away with it.
Yeah, it was a fucking bad.
They're paying a good 2 years of his contract actually. So they're getting Arenado for free. They're getting Arenado for free for 2 years.
You want a free trial? This is what it basically is.
You want a free trial?
You want a test ride?
You want my franchise star? You want my franchise cornerstone star? Now without a free trial, you're not. So you go.
There, we're paying us 35 mil for next year. Oh my god. And that's going to be important too, because this is the year coming back from fucking COVID, especially with franchises hurting because of COVID.
Yes.
You can't afford to be paying this type of shit, and the Rockies are going to pay it, and he's not even going to be on the team. So what the fuck is going on with him?
What are you doing? If you do not trade, like I said, if you do not trade Story or German Marquez, what are you doing? You're blowing up.
They have
the team
to
at
this
now.
point.
They got to.
And you better get some good prospects for those guys, because you are not trading those 3 to get a piece of shit, not even a top 10 prospect from these from whatever team they trade them to. Like, come on, you guys couldn't get Nolan Gorman, who could be your potential third baseman of the future or first baseman of the future. Couldn't get Matthew Libator. You couldn't get what kind of fucking trade is this? Couldn't even get guys to help them right now. You couldn't even get like Harrison Bader, Lance Thomas, Tyler O'Neill. All those guys are very young. They're iffy. They haven't been super productive with the Cardinals, but maybe they need a change of scenery. The whole thing with Coors playing there might help them elevate their game. With Harrison Bader, it makes more sense because he's one of the top defensive center fielders in baseball. But no, they didn't get anyone. 100%. They got Austin Gomber, fucking goober. Goofy goober.
What a goofy goober.
I feel bad for him. He's probably like, really? I have to go there? Like, you guys could have sent someone else. You couldn't have sent
me?
Like with him, he's probably like, couldn't have sent one of the younger guys or fucking Bader. Bader and them were probably like, oh, thank God we ain't going there.
Yes. Well, it is what it is, and you deserve more years of agony. You had your chances to really rebuild this team in the right direction and just sell your.
Who's their fucking owner? Who's the idiot that was willing to give Arenado that contract and then be like, peace?
Jeff Goombridge. I forgot what his name was. Jeff something.
I just know.
Sorry, Dick Monfort. Jeff Goombridge is the GM.
GM.
So Jeff Bridge is the GM. Dick Monfort is the owner. It says a lot. Yeah, that explains everything. Dick Monfort.
Well, he signed him to this big. He signed him to this big contract, thinking that they're going to be contenders, and after that, he doesn't sign anyone else really. Arenado, you're going to go pitch, you're going to catch, you're going to do everything for the team. You're our Mike Trout, even though you're not. You're good, but you're not Mike Trout.
You're definitely not Mike Trout.
You're not even up there with Mookie yet. Are you even the best third baseman in all of baseball? I don't know. There's some
He's
people I think
not.
Matt Chapman is easily he could be in that conversation, and you have some other
Mhm.
guys too. So it's like I don't know. That was a stupid trade. Stupid trade. Let's just
Rockies
got
gonna
fleeced.
Rocky. They got fleeced. Yeah.
Basically,
Grade the Cardinals and grade the Rockies.
Rockies got a fucking F minus 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 minus. Destroy the franchise. You know, have them
Just
leave
blow it
Colorado.
up.
Do they
Huh?
not like their fucking fan base? I know they want to get rid of the Rays from fucking Tampa. Let's get rid of the Rockies from Colorado. If you're doing this trade, I feel bad for that fan base. You guys got
Oh yeah.
fleeced. The last time I
I
seen
feel
a
so
big
bad.
fucking trade like this was, the Pirates with the Rays, which we'll get into in a little bit too, because we got someone back.
Oh, I
He's
forgot
back.
to write that guy down. I forgot. He back.
He back, and I think he's gonna do good for us too. It's probably gonna be way better for him than playing over there. Well, yeah,
The
any team is a
ultimate
fucking
180.
upgrade over the
Yeah.
fucking Pirates.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bad trade, but goddamn, this is fucking worse. This is fucking horrible. But the only thing is, this does hurt the Cardinals in regards to if they're going to be able to sign any people, long term. This is a big hit on their payroll.
Yes.
I don't know who's coming up. Edmund might be coming up soon to getting paid. Versatile utility player who's more. He's a starter. They did just lose Colton Wong. He went to a division rival. He went to the Brewers, signed a 2-year deal worth $18 million. Not really a shocker on that. I did know that the Brewers were in talks with them. The Brewers are a finalist. I think I heard the Twins, Cardinals were still in the hunt for him. The Rays were, which I don't understand why, but okay. Well, let's go after him. But we get rid of Blake Snell. Who else? Who else do we have? We also have Nelson Cruz re-signing with the Twins for 1 year, 13 mil. We also got the Reds
That's
signing
a
Sean
steal.
Doolittle. That's a steal. It is.
That's a
Sean
steal.
Doolittle for 1 year for I think 1.5 million. It's all guaranteed money plus performances bonuses.
Mhm.
And then here's a big one. Oh, I hope Andrew goes today so I could talk to him about the Angels building that rotation. They acquired Alex Cobb from the Orioles.
Well, on our way up.
I guess. Fuck. At this point, can we do? Are they having tryouts? I might only pitch like 60 miles per hour,
Alex
but
Cobb.
I don't think I'll have an
Alex
ERA in the
Cobb.
sevens.
I'll get lit up for $10 million.
And the crazy thing is, Orioles are paying for most of his contract, so it's 15. He's due 15 million this upcoming season. Orioles are going to pay for more than half. The Angels are only accounted for 5 million, but they did have to part ways with their seventh prospect infielder / outfield prospect, Jamae Jones.
Yeah.
Jamae? Is it Jamae or Jamae? Jamae.
I think it's
Jamae Jones, who was a highly touted prospect once upon a time ago. Now he's just starting to fall. It's also due to the Angels actually drafting better. Getting some prospects are outperforming him. Didn't really have a place on the team per se right now. Pretty good trade, I guess, for the Orioles. They get a young player who's I think 24. Let me see. How old is he? Jamae Jones. He is. Let's see. If my computer wants to fucking load.
Jimmy Jones. I'll look for you.
He is okay. It came up right now.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
Yeah, first position, second base and pitch runner.
That's pinch runner's the position.
I guess. Come on, you just loaded. Come on. Okay, never mind.
You
pull it up?
literally just loaded. Right?
You just loaded. Now I can't. It won't let me push it for Baseball Reference. Come on, you stooge. And I just updated this laptop too.
Not
too long
Jones.
ago. But right now he's in the Orioles system as the 19th best prospect. So that just shows how good. Yeah. That just shows how good the Orioles farm system is, if anything. Okay, so we have those guys. Those guys are all going, and then obviously too. This is so fucking weird. The Rays don't want to
But
pay
it's
Blake Snell his $13 million, but yet we want to go out there and we're a front runner for Marcell Ozuna, who wants 22 to 25 million a year for 4 years. How does that fucking make it? Did Stu just wake up or check his wallet and say, "Oh shit, I got money"? Oh yeah, fucking idiot. This makes no fucking sense. I can see why we want to get more offense. We lose pitching, so let's do the total opposite and go for offense. Offense heavy. But we did bring back Chris Archer for 1 year, $6.5 million.
he back, baby. He back.
He back. We totally finessed the Pirates. Now that we look at this trade down the line, a few years later, Pirates get a total fucking F, and the Rays get an A plus 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 plus. One of the
180. Total 180.
shit,
One of the biggest fleeces.
It is. It has to go down. For sure in Rays history. Also for the Pirates, being on the back end of it.
Yeah.
And I really have a feeling he's gonna have a bounce back year. He wasn't that bad with us for 7 years. 7 years that he was with the Rays.
He had that 1 year, and then
that 1 year that helped
fraud.
us. That helped us get Glass now, basically, because everyone was like, "Oh, he'll go back to that. He'll go back to that."
Meadows.
Being, and he never fucking did. The fucking Pirates were dumbasses and bought it.
Yeah. So if he comes back and becomes serviceable manager, with an ERA plus of X amount, and then if he has like an ERA of like 3.60, I think that's still a win.
Yeah, because now in those 7 years he went 54 and 68, a winning percentage of 4.43, ERA of 3.69. Well, no, this is all for the Rays before he left.
Okay. Oh,
and then this is actually really impressive too, because he's pitched. Let me see. What's his career look like for innings pitched? So he pitched around 1,000 because it's like 119 that he pitched in 2019 with the Pirates. So he's pitched like 1,100 innings with the Rays. So in 1,100 innings plus, he has 1,146 strikeouts compared to 347 walks. I think that's really fucking impressive. ERA plus of 107, a WHIP of 1.23, and a FIP of 349 or 348. So he's not bad, and
not bad.
He was a good pitcher at home too. So I think this is like perfect. And who knows? Maybe we'll fucking fleece the Pirates again.
Imagine they trade him back to the Pirates just to get like Brian Haynes or something like that. Jerry Jones. Yeah.
Give me Jerry Jones and give me Quinn. What's his name? Prester. He was in their top. He was in the top 100 just recently. He looks really good for the Pirates. But yeah. Okay. This kind of still per se is like in the topic of baseball. It's talking about trading Archer back. All right, so I know you just talked about that you pre-ordered MLB. All I know is I hope for this MLB they make the AI a lot smarter on trades and not fucking idiots and just dropping top prospects left and right. Trading top prospects for a C-level prospect. But I was gonna say because recently I started a new franchise. I got bored, so I went as the
dominating
Nationals. Okay. Basically. So I went as the Nationals, and I blew up the team. I blew up the team trading guys away from prospects. So I trade Victor Robles to the fucking Padres. You would assume, he's going to be the starter in the video game. I traded Victor Robles for, who was it? Willie Palcitos. I think he's a generated player. Luis Patino, Brian Weathers.
Okay.
I traded him over there. They designate him for assignments. So he's on waivers. I claim him again, and I put him in through the trade machine again. And then the Padres want to trade me Mackenzie Gore for him. I'm like, can we please fix the AI
too
at
easy.
least?
It's too easy. Put the sliders up. Put the sliders down, dude. Stop playing on rookies.
The sliders, I don't put the sliders all the way up. I leave them at whatever they're set. And I think the sliders are at what, 50?
I don't know. I have only played franchise mode once.
Oh, okay. I put it one time like at 100, and I simmed the season, like how those people do on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like when they do franchise challenges. Oh my god, that shit gets annoying. You get like 30 trades within like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like all the same fucking trades. Yeah, it's fucking stupid, but so hopefully please make the AI a lot smarter, and please give us prospects again, because I think that was pretty dope. So we got that in MLB the Show 20.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Is there any other moves that happened?
Colton Wong went to the underrated, #underrated, went to the Milwaukee Brewers on a multi-year deal. They got one of the best defensive players in the game. Very good. He's a very good piece. I like that.
But are they really contending? Probably not.
Not yet.
Especially if they're trading Hader.
They're
gonna more likely trade Hader. If they could get Cronenworth and maybe another prospect or two from the Padres, I think that'd be a nice acquisition for them. Cronenworth is still pretty young.
Yeah, I don't see why
that would
they
just
can't
solidify
rebuild.
the Padres going straight up. Trying to contend. And if they could get Hader, you got to really take the Padres serious. I know a lot of people are taking them serious to begin with, but now like with that, it's like, oh shit, like this team is for real and they're not here to fuck around anymore. They're done being the fucking punching bag of the West. Now it's the Rockies.
I know Rockies are in full tank mode.
And the crazy thing is none of their prospects are that good, except they only had one prospect in the top 100, which was their first round pick from last year's draft, Zach Veen, who looks really good. He looks really, really good, but who else is going to take over? You're going to trade Story. Brendan Rodgers hasn't looked good either. Who the fuck is the future there? Ryan McMahon? Ryan McMahon hasn't looked good either.
He hasn't. Yeah, he's not even in the league yet. So, you like I said, you got to blow up the franchise.
They're just going to have tryouts. They're going to have tryouts.
I could be their 5th overall prospect if I really wanted to.
Oh fuck, man. Feel bad for Colorado fans.
Shout out Colorado.
At least
Colorado Rockies fans. Hey, they had the most beautiful field in the MLB.
It looks nice.
They really do.
It looks nice.
So I've seen pictures and my friends who've been there. It looks beautiful. I would love to go there before I die. And that's all you got. Trade away the stadium, man.
Trade the stadium away. As part of the Arenado trade, you guys could use our stadium. You know the trees by the bullpen. We'll trade you the trees too, because I think you guys need some trees in front of your stadium. You want the elevation too. We'll trade you the elevation. We'll trade you the elevation, man. Jeez. Well,
I think that's pretty much
it
in terms of.
Yeah, that's really it for baseball. Rockies got fleeced, and yeah, that's really that.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going back to the Rockies.
Yeah,
Rockies got fleeced.
Just keep getting fleeced.
Rockies kick rocks.
Should we move over to football?
We could, but then
or basketball.
Let's do basketball because football.
Okay.
We still have to talk about the Super Bowl.
Gotcha. So you want to save that to the end?
Yeah, we'll save that for the end. Then we'll also, when we get to football, before we get into the actual NFL, we'll go ahead and go into NCAA coming back, which I cannot wait for.
Yes, dude, I cannot wait.
All right, so let's go into basketball. All right, so you had someone ask or want to know who our favorite players were on each team?
Yeah, our favorite players from every team. They didn't specify whether or not it was now or all time, so I did both. I know you did now, so I will go both all time and now.
We'll do all time next week, so at least I could go ahead and look more. Okay. So we're gonna do all time next week. Gotcha. Give us something to talk about for basketball. All right then. So let's go ahead and go.
What you did now, right?
Yeah, so you want to go because I broke it up obviously in divisions, like the conference. So let's go to the Atlantic.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's cover the East first, and then we'll go to the West.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the Atlantic, and I just basically went off the list off of the way they kind of formatted it on ESPN. So they had the top one being the Celtics, obviously because Boston, alphabetical order.
Right.
So let's go. So Celtics. I went Jason Tatum, the guy the Lakers should have drafted.
Yeah.
Should have drafted. Should have drafted. He loved Kobe. perfect. He could have been mentored by Kobe for a few years before.
Hey, but wait. If that happened, do you think the Lakers would have never gone AD?
Fuck.
Because they got Lonzo Ball out of that
Probably.
draft, and who knows where they.
Well, no,
I think they
because
would have
can't
been
you just
fine
can't you just replace
with Kyle Kuzma.
Lonzo? Yeah, with Kuzma. Kuzma's a fucking bum right now.
But no, but at that time Kuzma was untouchable.
True. But at that time too, Tatum was already looking really good also. And if you really had to choose between Kuzma and Tatum, I would have said fucking Tatum in a heartbeat.
Without a doubt.
Hopefully he's there in Boston
favorites.
for his whole career. He seems like one of those guys that looks like he will be. So hopefully
he's a franchise. He's a franchise cornerstone.
Because if you lose him, you got Jaylen Brown, but when you got between Tatum and Brown, I know Brown's elevating his game this year.
Yeah, he is.
You take Tatum. 9 times 100%. Out of 10, you're going to take Tatum. And that one person that didn't is a dumbass. Straight up.
The one person that didn't is a Colorado Rockies GM.
All right, then. So let's go to Brooklyn. Let's go to the Nets. We'll go ahead and just flip-flop. Or I could go first for one division, and then you could go first for another division. We could do that too. It doesn't really matter.
Let's just stick with the same team.
Okay. All right, so for Brooklyn, I went Joe Harris, lethal shooter, especially when you're known. And when I play basketball, I'm more of a shooter anyway, so why not, learn from one of the best, watch one of the best. Joe Harris is also very, very underrated on that team.
Mm-hmm.
He could go somewhere else and probably be like a second option, really, because he has more to his game than just shooting. But with Brooklyn, all they need him to do is shoot. Just shoot the fucking ball. Be our token white boy, spot up shooter. There you go. It's like, okay, easy.
Yeah,
fuck, I wish I was making like 20-something million to just shoot a ball.
Just shooting 44% from beyond the arc. Yeah.
And the crazy thing, that's not even that good compared to like back in the day. Like back in the day when like the players are like, oh, if you don't shoot like at least 50 plus or 60, you ain't getting the ball. You ain't getting the fucking ball.
People shot a lot from beyond the arc a while ago. Yeah, a lot. And it's weird because Anyways, moving on. Oh
no, go ahead. Finish your thought. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. What were we gonna say?
Okay, considering that, because it was very, very, very quick tidbit. Like considering that today's live by the 3, die by the 3 scoring kind of league nowadays, it's kind of odd that people don't shoot that much now, even though people are more efficient nowadays. That was my only tidbit.
All right then. So who do you have for Brooklyn? Who's your favorite player right now?
Yeah. So I love KD.
Andre Drummond.
Speaking into existence. I'll have to go with Joe Harris. I could always say KD, James Harden. I could always say Kyrie, James Harden, Kyrie. I'm going with Joe Harris too. He's a very big clog in the system. Having 3 stars on your team and just spreading the floor like crazy just opens up Joe Harris for many lethal shots. He's an incredibly elite 3-point shooter, incredibly underrated, and he's been with the Nets team when they started building that confidence and building that rapport to land Kevin Durant and Kyrie in the first place. So yeah, Joe Harris as well.
Okay. So for New York, we got the Knicks. I have Emmanuel Quickly.
Quickly? Okay.
He looks really good. I could kind of see what he was talking about where he said he was, I don't know if you saw that video where he met Lou Williams. He dabbed him up real quick. And he was like, and then like that he favorite player, all that kind of stuff. I could see a lot of Lou Williams in him. The only thing is, Thibodeau, give him some fucking minutes, please, because I don't. It really fucks with the young player's mindset when you give him 30+ minutes. He goes off that game too. He was very efficient. He scored 27 points in 25 minutes. Very efficient from the court.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna give him the next start more like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That really
Yeah,
fucks with
that's
the
just
player's
poor
head. I
management.
get
Yeah.
it. You like Alfred Payton, but we've already seen what Alfred Payton is capable of doing. Yeah, he's a starter for like really bad teams, but he's
Mhm.
more of a serviceable backup, kind of like a TJ McConnell, less scoring if anything.
Right.
Just give Quickly the keys. Let him play. Let him develop that chemistry with RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Kevin Knox also. So who else? Mitchell Robinson. And yeah, so give fucking Quickly the keys, man. Who do you got for the Knicks?
Yeah. Mine is actually Julius Randle. Even back when he was on the Lakers, it felt like whenever he wanted to play good, he played really well, and he just had to turn on the button himself.
Yeah.
So it really felt that way, and I feel like with the Knicks and this year, he really just said, you know what, I want to play well, and he's killing it for them, and he's a big clog for the Knicks. So I'm going with
Top
Julius
5 in
Randle.
fantasy.
Is he really?
I think so. Last time I
wouldn't
checked,
doubt it.
yeah, last time I checked, he was like top 4. So
Oh,
he's been
okay.
playing fucking out of his fucking mind. All right, that one probably would have been my second choice. Okay,
I like
so
Quickly too. I really do.
let's go into the Sixers. So for the Sixers, I went to Tobias Harris. He's more of that underdog / Chris Middleton-esque type of player. Got drafted pretty high. I think he was 19th overall in, I don't remember what draft class he was part of. I think it was 2012. But anyways, so he had to work for everything that he's gotten. I understand he might be a little overpaid, but good for him. Good. You got to have a good agent, I guess.
Yeah.
That's willing to get you that money. But very underrated. A very good third option on a good team. A great fourth option if he has to be your fourth option. Like if he was say with Brooklyn, that's a great fucking fourth option in my book. But yeah, and everything about him seems cool. He seems really down to earth. Looking at those videos he did with is it Boban? With his best friend.
I think so. Yeah.
Fucking with him and Boban are fucking hilarious. But yeah, he's my favorite player on the Sixers. And next would have probably been Ben Simmons. I don't know, just something about Ben Simmons. Really good. If he could just develop a jump shot. If he could develop a jump shot, he'd be a great player, but still has a broken shot.
He still does. I feel like aside from Ben, I feel like he's not as confident in himself. I don't know if you see that sometimes. He's
he
very
kind of looks like
talented.
Lonzo.
He's very, very talented. He's 6'11", I think, or 6'11", right? I'm pretty sure he's 6'11". He's very tall.
He's fucking big. He's like a
big
forward,
point guard.
to be honest.
Yeah. He's got that Magic Johnson, stature figure. Anyways, besides the point, he's very talented. My favorite player is, it was very tough. I could always go like Embiid, or just pick the best. I could literally pick the best player out of every team and say he's my favorite player. But I'm gonna go with Seth Curry. I'm gonna go with Seth Curry here.
Curry,
being the brother of one of the greatest players of all time and the greatest shooter of all time, you have a lot to live up to, and you're the little brother. I feel like he's a very important part in the process here. So I thought when they acquired him, it was going to be pretty good and it was going to benefit him for the best, going from a lesser team to a much better team. And I like him. I like that he's resilient and he doesn't care that he's Steph Curry's. He'll always be known as Steph Curry's little brother. And I just like that mentality, I guess.
No, he's a good player. He probably would have been in my top 3 for that team. And it's kind of good because now since he went to the East, which is weaker, we'll get to see him probably play a lot more in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But he did okay for he played with what, the Mavs last year?
I think so.
Who did he play for last year? Or the Blazers?
You're right. Yeah, it was the Blazers. Blazers.
Blazers. Oh no.
It was
okay, so he went to Dallas. He was with Dallas, Portland, then Dallas. So yeah, last year he
went back to Dallas.
So in 2016 he was with Dallas because he was with Phoenix in 2014, 2015, and then 2015, 2016 went to Sacramento. Then he went to Dallas in 2016, 2017 season, went to Portland the following season, and then went back to Dallas, which was last year. And then let's look at his points.
Okay.
Last year was his second best. Well, right now he's having a career year on points, but
Yes.
his first tenure with Dallas, he averaged 12.8, which at the time was his best during season. Let me see
With
how
Dallas,
he went.
okay.
3-point. He was shooting 43% from three. And then after that, he's been 45. Right now, he's shooting 50% from three. How many is he
50%.
taking now? He's shooting around 5 threes a game. So 4.6. And he's making 2.3. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Just sucks, though, that your older brother is...
It's Steph Curry. It's Wardell Curry.
So it's like,
I will call him Wardell from now on.
Well, that show's fucking hilarious.
His real name's Wardell.
No, I know, but that shit was fucking hilarious. So you just like looked at him, or the fucking question the reporter was like about Oubre and about dunking. No, he's like, why is Oubre so good at put back dunks? I'm like, oh my god, that sounds like a little kid asking a question like that.
What's the fascination with Oubre? That he's a good-looking guy.
Because yeah, I guess, or he was voted, I think, best good-looking guy in the NBA.
Jesus Christ! All right, let's move on.
Yeah, and all those bricks though. All those bricks. All those bricks, he could have built the wall that Trump wanted a few years ago. For free. Well, him and Andrew Wiggins, tag team right there.
Would have been done in a week.
All right, so let's go to the last team in the Atlantic, which is the Raptors. I went Pascal Siakam. Not a lot of people knew about him. He was very underrated. You're gonna kind of catch. You're gonna catch a lot of that on my list. Is there's gonna be a lot of underdogs, a lot of underrated guys that didn't really get a lot of hype, and they had to bust their ass off in the in practice and stuff like that. Go out there and ask questions, not be afraid to be like that, and get help from mentors, because I hear that a lot, which is surprising that you hear a lot of young players not really want to ask Kobe and some of the greats, like, because they want to be like, oh,
nowadays.
Well, that, and they want to be like too prideful, I guess, in a way, to be like, I did it myself. I didn't need to ask anyone for help. But it's like, no, like, if you need to ask for help, it's not a bad thing at all. So
I ask questions all the time.
Yeah, so it's not bad at all. That's actually, I think, a pretty good trait to have. You're not scared to ask questions. You're able to kind of, you learn a lot more too. So I think with everything with Pascal Siakam, great player in Toronto. I hope he stays there. He should. He looks like one of those guys that's going to be there for his whole career, hopefully. And hopefully they don't, hopefully they win another championship with him being one of the core players. All right, so who do you got for the Raptors?
Mine is Kyle Lowry.
Oh,
no. He's such a fun guy. Like, he just seems like that fun chum that just comes along with you, like
chum?
On a road trip. Yeah, he's like a chum. He's
fun chum.
He's kind of chubby.
I haven't heard anyone our age say chum. Such a great chum.
Well, he looks like a chum. He looks like my chum. He's been the longest tenure. He has. I don't know if he's been the longest tenured Toronto Raptors player, but he's just been there, and he's just been playing. He's been very serviceable for them, and yeah, I could go Pascal. I could go Fred VanVleet. By the way, shout out Fred VanVleet. He killed it last night.
54 points.
Yes, 13 to 12 or 13 or 13 to 14 from the three.
Shit.
What was it?
He was on. I have no idea.
Yes, but
I just know we were talking about it at work.
One. Anyways, yeah. So he's that fun guy, and I just like that. When they won championship, it really meant a lot to him. So I like Kyle Lowry. He just really looks like a guy I'd share a beer with.
He's a chum.
He's a chum. Deal with it. I said
Oh
chump.
shit. Did you mean chump? Nah, you're like, no.
No, I
He's
meant
watching this.
chum.
He's like, all right, Vic.
Chump, huh?
He's like, where's Bray at junior high school? I'm about to roll up when he's playing the Lakers or the Clippers when he's in town.
Look, he gets the mic and I think, all right, who is Vic from the Rockies? Please step down.
Hey,
Yeah, that'd
you're
be
gonna
fun.
be like, hey, you're gonna send Ryan out there. Go
Yeah,
on.
like, oh, it's this guy. Whoever comes out from the bathroom, like, hey man, that guy wants to talk to you.
Oh shit! It's gonna be like that stupid SpongeBob episode with when is it Flats when he wants to beat SpongeBob up and he's running and through the town and he's like he wants to beat me up and he points
It's the
and they
old
look
guy.
at the old man and they're
Yeah.
oh so you want to kick people's butts, old man? So how you doing? We're just gonna point out Junior. That's him. That's Victor right there. Oh shit. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to the Central. We got the Bulls. I went Laurie Marketing. Very high on this player. You
like
he's
that
not
guy a
really.
lot.
He's not going to be there for really defense. He's going to get you a double-double. He's a shooter, space the floor. Just imagine if the Timberwolves didn't trade him and that Jimmy Butler trade and Zach LaVine, where we could be right now. But then again, who knows if we would even got Anthony Edwards, other shit, yada, yada, yada. We probably wouldn't have even got D'Angelo, if anything, to be honest. But I think right now, at this point, I think I would rather have Zach LaVine, the way Zach LaVine's playing over D'Angelo.
Yes.
But yeah, Laurie Marketing, a great player. The only thing is, it's gonna be interesting because I think he's going into restricted free agency next year. Because they really want to see him elevate his game a little bit more, do a little bit more for the team, which I get. Because why do you want to invest like $125 million in a player that he can't rebound or can't actually play defense when he's a 4? When you're a 4, yeah, you can shoot the ball, but you better fucking play some defense somewhat, at least, and not be a liability on the defensive end of the court. So, but yeah, Laurie Marketing, another shooter. Seems like a great dude too, from everything that I've seen and reports and all that. He's a really down to earth guy. Everyone loves him in the locker room. It's just hopefully he could put things together. And actually, no, hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he goes to Minnesota. Hopefully he doesn't, and he leaves.
I wish the worst.
Come to Minnesota. Come back to us for free. I'll pay his salary. You could get my $300 I get a week from Sprouts. And Victor. You're like, wait, what?
What?
Yeah, Victor's. Yeah, Victor's paying your salary too.
Do I look like the Colorado Rockies?
It might take you a long time to get your fucking 125 million. You might not get it for like 25 years, but you'll get a steady paycheck from us too. So who's your favorite on the Bulls?
Mine is Zach LaVine. I don't know. I understand that you like Laurie Marketing, but Zach LaVine's a beast, man. He needs to get out of there. He really does.
Back to Minnesota. Come back to Minnesota.
That guy's a beast, man. He always. I feel like he plays with heart and he gives it all he's got all the time. And with a franchise like the Bulls, who needs a lot of restructuring and a lot of thinking to do, really. Zach LaVine is there and he's just a beast and he gives it all he's got. I love Zach LaVine. He's a great player.
What does his contract look like? Is he a free agent coming up?
Let's see.
On Spot Rack.
Patrick. I should have said Patrick Williams. I really should have said Patrick Williams. He is.
He's under contract for at least. Oh, she's unrestricted in 2022, but he's only 27 at that point. Who's going to be there?
Prime years, baby. Prime.
He's going to get a big ass fat fucking bonus.
You smell that?
You're like, you smell that? What I'm going to be getting? He's going to be getting like 26. Probably even more if some dumbass team overpays. Minnesota.
I cannot wait for someone to overpay for him.
Let's
like
see.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
Basically, or a dumpster fest. Let's see who he's gonna be with in that class. Oh shit. Okay. There's some pretty good ones. Okay, well, those ones are player options. So more likely they're going to accept their player option. So you got James Harden, you got John Wall, Westbrook, Durant, all player options. Also Bradley Beal, Kemba Walker, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie. After that, it's really the guys that Curry's a free agent, but they have his bird rights. Chris Paul, Kawhi, Drew Holiday, Julius Randle, Aaron Gordon. After that, that's it. Nurkic, it's a pretty solid one, under the radar type of big man. Ooh, I could just see it. He's going to the Knicks. Oh, but Thibodeau's there. I don't know. He's going to the Knicks, or he's going to somewhere like. He's going to fucking Detroit. I have a feeling. There you go. Zach LaVine's going to Detroit. They could use him. By that time, they're gonna be fucking awful. Yes, that's a hot take. Let me see who else is on the books for them. Because you get rid of Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin's a free agent at this point. So their free agents are is the point guard Wright, Hayes, well, club option, more likely they're gonna have him. Magruder, the one that Clay said he's gonna be out of the league by next year. Josh Jackson, Stewart, Bay, Okafor, and I have no idea how to say that guy's last name or that guy's name. The one that was training, like 19-year-old. Sekou. You know who I'm talking about, right? The guy from France. Yeah, he's also. But I think he doesn't get playing time, so I don't know what the hell's going on with him. So maybe he will. What the fuck? Qualifying cap hit. Oh, okay. So they're gonna have some money come 2022. So I think Zach LaVine is going there. I said it first. Write it down. Tweet about it. I'll speak it into existence. By 2022, I'll be the GM of the Pistons, so I could go ahead and sign them. So it won't be a hot take.
Speaking of the Pistons, my favorite player is Jeremy Grant.
Shut up! Don't even talk about him right now. Don't even talk about him.
There's not a lot to Jeremy Grant. He's very good for trade packages, don't you think?
Huh?
He's very good at trade, right? To trade for? Don't you think so?
That's what I think about that. You know what? Yeah, that's what I think about. Fucking assholes. Can't believe that was a fuck.
It was a low blow.
Well, low blow right there. Too far.
I would trade.
Well, you skipped the Cavs.
To trade with me.
You skipped the Cavs.
Cavs are next.
All right, then. So for Pistons, so you went Grant. I went Sadiq Bey. Okay. I like a lot from his game. He's a 3-and-D type of player. He can handle the ball. He's playing in a perfect situation. He's gonna get the minutes. And also too, I gotta watch him. More firsthand because he played for Villanova and they were in our conference and they played Xavier all the time and he always fucking killed us. He always killed us. Him. Yeah, they did, honestly. I think the last time we actually beat Villanova was when we had JP Makura and who else? Trayvon Blewett, Najee Harris, or Najee Marshall. And I can't think of anyone else. Those are our key guys, like some of our key guys. But yeah, so that's who I have for the Pistons. I think they got him at a pretty good steal. Yeah, so he's in a perfect situation to play and get a lot of minutes right away. And hopefully he can develop. And they also have a good coach.
They need to give him a chance. Yeah, they do. They need to give him a chance.
Like they really did. What's his name? Kind of dirty. Who fired Dwayne Casey? Right after he won coach of the year. What was it? Was what's it called? The Raptors, right? When they fired him.
Yeah.
So they went with Nick Nurse.
Yeah, we're like after they got destroyed by LeBron.
But that was LeBron though.
Yeah, but
I guess.
this guy had
I,
enough of it. He's had enough of it.
okay, I guess he had enough of it, and he's like, "No, get the fuck out." All right,
And
then
they brought
that's
in Nick Nurse. How about that? Blessing in disguise.
well. They also did have Kawhi, so just saying. Just saying, they had Kawhi.
Kawhi won.
What's it called? Well, I know. Well, because you're saying Nick Nurse, was blessing and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, well, yeah, you had
Yeah,
Kawhi
but
on that team.
and then he lost Kawhi and still made playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. All right, then. So, but yeah, Dwayne Casey, I think, is a great coach, and I think he suits the Pistons, that mentality. He's gonna make them work. All right, so let's go to the Cavs. I feel like we might have the same guy, the guy that's killing it for you in fantasy, Colin Sexton. He's killing it for me in my other league.
X-Man.
He looks so fucking good.
He looks way better than last year. Yeah.
Well, that's
Definitely
just
taking on that
experience.
young bull. Yeah.
Experience,
Well,
he's not
second year.
questioning himself. He's just a lot more confident.
Confident. Yeah.
He's good defensively too. He's not afraid to guard the best player on the opposing team.
They're the second best defensive team in the league.
I like a lot from him, like how he's turning out, and he's gonna be really good. He kind of suits the De'Aaron Fox.
He does because he has the hair.
Well, not just the hair, but I'm just talking about how the players came.
The hair.
Yeah, hard.
He's very scrappy. He's very scrappy, but very
scrappy.
Technical. But he plays very well. He's very fluid and he has very good.
Scrappy,
he plays
fluid,
like a veteran
handles.
in some ways.
Very quick too.
Yeah, he's fast.
Not as fast as De'Aaron Fox, but he's up there too. But yeah, he looks like a veteran already, like LaMelo is, because LaMelo is making some crazy.
He's making some
good plays
stuff,
for a rookie too. Like especially that one where they had 3 seconds left. He hit off a Sabonis, and then other little.
I didn't see that,
but
I've heard of it. But I didn't.
Yeah, he hit off his back or something. He threw it off his back, so then the clock
okay.
would start, and then they ended the game because they did they were taken out from the half, and
the side. Okay.
Yeah, and they were doing a full court type of press, because they were down by I think 2 or 3, I don't know. So they had to do a full court press, and he kept his eye off of LaMelo, and he just threw it off his back, and then the clock started. And
that's an automatic.
He's made a bunch of good plays, but we'll get into that when we get to the Hornets. But
right.
So yeah, Colin Sexton looks like
as well.
next year in Fox.
100%.
Okay, so let's go into the Pacers. So this one, I also want another underdog. I think he's a very good backup. Could potentially be a starter somewhere else, obviously, if he's with the Pistons. I wouldn't mind seeing him with the
Jeremy
Timberwolves.
Lamb. You're saying Jeremy Lamb?
Oh no, TJ McConnell, great point guard.
Okay.
He looks to give everyone the ball. He doesn't care to shoot, but if he needs to, he could. He's somewhat efficient from the field, but like I said, he's more of a pass first point guard. Looks to get everyone involved, more like Alonzo Ball. If people want to know, I kind of somewhat compare. Very scrappy guy.
Is he a combo guard, or is he like a true one?
Just a point guard.
Okay.
He's just a true one. His IQ is through the roof. He's playing full court press in practice, to where the point Jimmy Butler kind of noticed, and Jimmy Butler liked it, liked his style when Jimmy Butler was there. He'd play full court press. He would guard Jimmy Butler sometimes. Jimmy Butler, I think, said a couple of times in interviews that he's one of the tougher guys that's ever guarded him on the team during practice and stuff like that, because he's just scrappy. He's always in your face, and a real bulldog mentality. So, and also too, just everything with him being the underdog. No one ever really looked into him that much. Was undrafted, and then he made the last cuts to be on the Sixers, and the rest is history. He left the Sixers after a while and got an actual good payday from the Pacers, and very good second string, very good backup point guard.
Okay.
He's someone I could see the Lakers going after, but then do they really need him? Probably not right now. They don't really
They
need
look
to,
fine. They look fine.
but like if they ever needed to be in the market for a backup point guard, I could see him playing really well with Anthony Davis and LeBron. All right. So who do you have for the Pacers?
I thought you were gonna say that your Xavier draftee on the Pacers, but or Sabonis, but I guess not. I went
Sumner, Edmund
yeah
Sumner.
yeah.
I was, but I'm like, I like Sabonis would have been second if anything.
Okay, mine is Karis LeVert. Mine is Karis LeVert. Too bad, he can't play this year. Good for him for
At least catching it.
overcoming that mess. Yeah, but when he gets back on the field, he gets back on the court. Him, Sabonis, man. You and I both agree that it's going to be some beautiful music being made over there in Indiana. Karis LeVert, former net. He was my favorite net. He's got the heart. He's got the heart. I really like players who have heart and give it all they got.
I could see you. You're like the fucking Wolverine meme.
With the picture.
With the picture.
Yeah. Gonna miss him.
He looks damn good in yellow. All I've seen, because he was on courtside.
He was on the bench.
Yeah, he was on the bench in the warm-ups. Obviously, he's not playing. He's done for the year, right? More likely.
Yeah, he's not playing this year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Yeah, but yeah, it's Karis LeVert.
That one coming.
Love that guy.
All right then. All right, so let's go to the Bucks. I feel like I already know who you're gonna say, and I'm pretty sure you know who I'm gonna say.
Thanasis.
You're gonna say Giannis.
Yeah, I was gonna say Giannis. This is pretty easy. I like his game. It's just like Thanos without an Infinity Stone. It's his jump shot. If he had a jump shot, the league should just fold. And I think you and I could both agree that if Giannis just shot efficiently or had a jump shot, it's pretty much game over.
Giannis, you need to work with like KD. Work with KD, man. Like for a summer, do something like that. Come on, just like go work with him. Go do something like that. Prove that jump shot, because if you couldn't prove that, you're fucking. Who's gonna stop you? Who could really guard a guy like you? Not a lot of people.
No,
you're too big for guards.
It's gonna be like another KD. KD could score from anywhere, wherever he wants. And I think they're both the same height, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, 6'11", 6'10", something like that. They have the same frame. Okay. They almost have the same frame. Actually, I think Giannis is stronger. But yeah.
Well, Giannis goes in more.
Yeah.
Like KD could if he really wanted to. Yeah. Well, yeah, because KD really could if he wants to, because he's crafty. Mm-hmm. And I think he's very underrated too. Like when it comes to like being built, and because a lot of people just say, oh, he's skinny, he's not gonna be able to get by people or body people. Mm-hmm. KD could. He's smart. He knows how to use his body. He's been in the league for a while already. But Giannis, it's more of that game plan where I'm just gonna attack and you are you gonna try to fucking take a charge?
Yeah, nothing you can do.
I'm gonna go stop him. Yeah. I'm gonna go fucking through you basically. So it's like it's really up to you if you're gonna try to stop me. It's the only thing that sucks though about that, like that mentality, is the way you defend that is you crowd the paint basically, and we've seen that too happen. Like
we've seen that
teams take them out
last year. Yeah, we've seen that.
That's how you take them out of the game, because he can't shoot. Well, you make him shoot like a 15-footer.
He earned that.
There's a good chance he's gonna earn that shit. It's like when what's it called? When Boston, when they had their little dynasty with Paul Pierce, Garnett, Ray Allen, with Rondo. Everyone knew what Rondo was gonna do. He was just gonna pass the ball. So they're like, okay, you fucking shoot. You shoot. You beat us. You be the one to beat us. Because we're not letting Allen, we're not letting Pierce, and we're not letting Garnett beat us. So you have to fucking beat us. And did it work? Most of the times that did work. Rondo was not going to fucking score like 20-plus points shooting like 15-footers.
Yeah.
Fucking Rondo, man. All right, then. So that one's pretty easy. Mine also, I'm pretty sure you already know. One of my favorite players in the league, Chris Middleton. A very true underdog story. Second-round pick. Had to work his ass off. He was with Detroit. Detroit let him get away. Detroit also let Tobias Harris get away. Fuck, Detroit's gonna really lets a lot of good. Yep, basically. They're taking a page out of the Rockies handbook. How to fuck up a franchise.
They went to the Rockies school of managing.
Oh, so if he's actually good, we trade him away and we pay them to take him too. Yes.
Great job.
Exactly. A+. You passed the course. Chris Middleton, it's a great complimentary piece to Giannis. He's total opposite, really. He could shoot from almost anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy thing is he knows he's one of those I think he's a star in the league, but he's very underrated, and he doesn't care to have the ball. He's not gonna be a diva. He's not gonna pull a Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
I could see James Harden. I know James Harden's never like that, right? He was never like that.
No, he's not.
I've seen a lot of games, he never had to really deal with that.
No.
Oh, okay, so James Harden's not in that boat. So James Harden kind of goes in the boat with Middleton, where he doesn't need to have the ball. And the crazy thing is, we see it too in the playoffs when teams take out Giannis. What happens? Middleton goes off for 30 points. He takes over, and he's more than capable of doing it. He could drive to the basket
on his own.
He's the
if
perfect
Giannis
package.
Is gone, he can do this on his own.
Yeah, and with that, I'm glad Giannis stood, because they complement each other so perfectly.
Yeah.
Because Giannis, drives in, kicks out to him, type of stuff. Middleton could easily do the same type of thing too if Giannis is feeling it that game from 15 footers. Because anywhere else, it's gonna be a brick. It's like
it'll be a cold night.
You have a better chance of Junior making baskets over Giannis hitting like a three.
I think so. I think Giannis is like 20%. Let me look. I'm looking.
But the thing is,
28%.
I'm glad. Yeah, that's atrocious. I'm glad the Bucks paid both of these guys, that they're going to stay together, and I love that they love one another. You see it too when they're doing when they're doing All-Star, when they're voting, and when they're picking teams, when they have to pick from the reserves. Who does Giannis always take? Middleton. When you could take James Harden or someone else, like, nope, I'm taking my boy. And I know a lot of people. I got so mad how people shat on Giannis for doing that, but that All-Star game, what happened? Middleton went 5 for 7 from 3. He could have potentially been the MVP for that All-Star game. He just cooled off in the second half, but that was because he was looking to find his teammates. He understands how the All-Star game is and all that. So I'm glad he's getting the recognition he deserves. And fuck, I really wish they didn't keep him, because I would love to have him on the Minnesota Timberwolves. He would have been a good piece, What's the fun fact?
No. I'll tell you after.
Oh, no, I was just saying, it would be nice. I wouldn't mind seeing him, if he came to LA. I think I would actually be a Laker fan for Middleton. Besides that, fuck no. No LA team. What's this fun fact that you got?
Me and him share the same birthday.
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I just have to remember Middleton's birthday.
I see a lot of myself in Middleton,
You're like, It's like, when I wake up, when it's like midnight or whatever, when I wake up to tell you happy birthday, I have to tell him happy birthday. Vanessa's like, oh, Victor? No, not Victor. Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton. Yep.
It's Chris Middleton, then Julio, Urias, and then Vic. It goes down in that. Actually, no, you're above Julio.
Birthday? I know it's someone else's birthday. Julio's birthday. Oh, I thought.
Nah, you'd be above Julio, because Julio plays for the Dodgers, and he struck us out to clinch the World Series. So fuck Julio.
I helped out in that, by the way. They mixed up the babies. Remember, like we said.
Oh shit, that'd be fucking funny. All right, let's go.
It's not a bad theory.
Imagine your parents like, fuck, see, our son is actually playing in the World Series. He's making like $7 million. Because you work at Sprouts. It's not that bad. I make like $500 a week compared to him. He makes like $100,000 a week.
He has one more World Series ring than I do. But how many times has he been employee of the month, Dad? Huh?
True, but at
Huh?
least you
Yeah, I
and
didn't think so.
haven't you only been employee of the month once since you've been there? Shut up. That's not the point, Dad. At least he hasn't got it. Hey, at least you and Middleton have the same amount of championships, so you got that.
You see,
So that's good. And you had the same amount of championships as Barkley, Charles
and
Barkley.
the same amount of Finals MVPs as Steph Curry.
Donuts. Oh, true. We could just go on a whole list about that shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my. Let's go into the Southeast. Maybe we'll you want to pick it up a little because we still have the West. Just haven't covered the West at all. All right then.
All right, Atlanta
So
Hawks.
for the Hawks, I went Bogdanovich. I was a big fan of him in what's it called with Sacramento. No, not that one. He was in Brooklyn.
Oh,
the one for the Jazz.
Wrong Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the one that was supposed to go to the Bucks, but then the trade.
Bojan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're talking about it's Bojan, right?
Bojan.
The one you're talking about?
Bojan. Boban is that big guy.
Big guy with the huge ears. They're like this fucking big.
Big hands. Yeah, Bojan.
Yeah, big hands.
Okay.
So Bogdanovich, he's very versatile. I think he'll fit in with the Hawks. It just sucks right now. He fractured his kneecap, so he's out for right now. I would have loved to see him with the Bucks, because then for a fact he would have elevated Giannis. Space the floor for Middleton. The Bucks would be a lot better, I think, right now. But the failed trade, tampering. So who do you got then for the Hawks? Trae Young?
Mine? No, it's not. It's DeAndre Hunter. I liked him when he came out of Virginia. I thought he was a very good draft pick for
Kawhi Leonard 2.0.
I like DeAndre Hunter. He's got a lot of his game really. He took a big step up this year. He really did. From 12 points last year now to 17 points per game. He's missed some time. He is injured a bit. I'm not only seeing that because he's drastically doing very well for my fantasy team, but he's taken a big step in his game, and I really like that. I liked him. I thought he was a very, very all around very good player.
Well, he had to, especially when they got Bogdan, because then he knows like, okay, like my spot on the team basically is at jeopardy right now if this guy outperforms me, and he's taking full advantage of Bogdan getting hurt, and he's having a career year, so that's good. All right, and he's part of that young core that the Hawks are building. That's so fucking scary in a few years. So let's go to the Hornets. I'm going to go with, obviously, my favorite player in the league, Gordon Hayward. I was such a big fan of him. I really didn't pay attention to him that much. I started watching Gordon Hayward play when it came to NCAA, the tournament. Like, if I'm being completely honest,
in that one game?
Yeah. So, before that game, though. Before that game.
Oh, okay.
So just throughout their whole little run, him and Matt Howard were, and Shelvin Mack were, dynamic little duo right there. Well, him and Matt Howard mainly, because he was still the baby face sophomore, freshman, whatever, who almost went down in Butler history as making one of the craziest shots ever, and just fucking rattled out just barely. And with him going to Utah, he started developing. He got bigger, bulkier. Everyone always makes fun of, he became a man once he got a manly haircut. He didn't have that Justin Bieber shaggy hair anymore. His game elevated from there. And I'm just happy he really didn't belong in Boston. I understand why you're going to Boston, going back to Brad Stevens, who coached you in Butler, but he didn't fit. That team was at a totally different stage of
He looked out of place.
Yeah, it looked very out of place. They were going through a youth movement. Yeah, he was still somewhat young, but still at the same time, it didn't just mesh well. And then factor in the whole him breaking his leg, coming back, playing scared. I get it. I totally get it. I've been in that situation before. And it's like, oh, yeah, shit, you jump in basketball. You're dunking, you're shooting, you come down. Of course you're going to be scared about breaking your fucking leg again or your ankle or anything like that. But since going to the Hornets, he's been the perfect piece. He's the number one option. Him and LaMelo are building great chemistry right now. They look really good, and he's actually having an all-star type of career He has better numbers than his All-Star year with Utah when he made it. I think he's averaging more points. The only thing he has less of is, I think, rebounds. So he's averaging more on points, more on assists, 3-point shooting, and just being efficient, just in general. So
You're
Gordon
right.
Hayward's having a career year.
Taking more threes.
Yeah. And he's being really
And making
efficient.
them.
You know, he's being smart. He's being smart with the ball. And he's finding teammates, so he's not being selfish. Because you could see, like, a lot of people would have thought, oh, he's going to go and he's going to be like, no, it's my team. Give me the fucking ball. Get out of my way. No, he's looking to find everyone, get everyone involved as well, just like LaMelo is doing. But I like that little pairing. I think he'll be a great mentor for LaMelo. So who do you have for the Hornets?
Mine is the same.
Gordon
Yeah, I like Gordon Hayward. You know, when he was in Utah, we all seen that Butler game. We had the same opinions when he was in Boston. He felt out of place. It didn't look good. I felt like that whole Kyrie Gordon Hayward movement just felt like a blur. It felt like it never existed, in my opinion. But yeah, for the same reasons, I have Gordon Hayward. LaMelo Ball saw some weeks ago. I really like what I'm seeing out of him, though, and I'm sure the Hornets. You know, he's starting now. He started for his first game yesterday. This team could be on the rise pretty soon. You know.
I told you.
Malik,
I told you they were going to.
Malik. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Miles Bridges and LaMelo looks like a very, very good pair with Gordon
PJ
Hayward
Washington.
PJ Washington, Bismack Biyombo, Terry Rozier. You know, I feel like he's having a kind of resurgence here.
Devontae Graham, Cody Zeller.
Mm-hmm. Cody Zeller.
The two
pretty very well.
The two Martin twins. The two Martin twins are actually
Cody?
performing when they go in.
Cody and what's his other name? Both with the C, right?
Caleb? Yeah, I think it's Cody and Caleb.
Oh, okay.
You might want to look it up real quick. Oh, but you want to know something interesting about Gordon Hayward?
Caleb. Yeah, Caleb.
Oh,
what
okay.
is it? What's it?
So there's only, what was it? I can't remember one of the players, but I know it was LeBron for sure. So they're talking about like, there's only been like 3 people in NBA history that have gotten multiple contracts worth like 30 plus a year, and Gordon Hayward's on there with LeBron. That's fucking crazy. There's only like 3 people.
He's gotten LeBron.
So Gordon
money?
Hayward. Yeah, he's gotten LeBron money because it was something about who's gotten 30 million or more for like 2 different type of contracts. Like, you know, he got it with the Hornets right now because he's making like 30 and 31, and then making just slightly under 30 for next year with 29, and this year he's only making 28 and a half. And he got that big contract with Boston too. Because remember, he left Utah for the big contract. I can't remember the other player. I just know it was him and LeBron. But everyone was saying, like, that's crazy that... who was it? It was someone... It's someone, I think, in the Hall of Fame, too.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, it's Durant? Okay, yeah. So Kevin Durant. That's crazy that you're in the company of Kevin Durant and LeBron. You're getting Durant and LeBron money. Hey, but it's fucking working out right now.
Great agent. Who's his agent? Great agent.
It's like, I want his agent right now. I want Patrick Mahomes' agent. That's what I want.
It's
I
very
just want to
easy
win the lottery.
To be Patrick Mahomes' agent. It's very easy to be.
Yeah,
Patrick
it is.
Mahomes.
It is. You know what? When the lottery gets to almost $1 billion again, we're gonna buy a few tickets. Just have all of us buy a bunch of tickets and do something with everyone at work or whoever we want at work, and then we split it depending on how many people buy if we get 4 of us to buy tickets and say one of us gets it, we split 4 ways.
I see. Yeah. Makes sense.
You could do a lot. I know that girl didn't get her 900 million, but she got 750 million. That's fuck. I'd be set with the 1 million. Can I just have 1 million, please? Could someone just, like in that SpongeBob episode where the magic conch shell, can someone just fly over my house or my apartment and be like, we gotta drop the load, and just drop a fucking case of
Brinks truck, bunch of Brinks trucks.
That'd be fucking the life. Okay, so who do we still have? Oh, we still have the Heat. We still have that division. Okay, so let's go to the Heat. My favorite player, obviously, is a shooter. He looks like Sheen, but people are calling him Jimmy Neutron. Duncan Robinson. Oh man, that was so funny when he was talking about like the Laker players being like, "Oh, hey Jimmy Neutron." He's like, "Is it Jimmy Neutron or Sheen? I can't look like both. They look totally different."
I can look
I
like
get
both.
your, I get your shit straight, man.
Yeah. Well,
God
he's
damn, that
right.
guy's
He's right. Get it
he is.
straight if you're gonna talk crap. Get it straight. I'm totally fine with calling
Dude,
me Sheen, but don't call me Jimmy Neutron. He's right. He's totally right.
he is. He is. He's like, that's a fucking slap in the face. But it's like, is it really a slap in the face? If someone called me Jimmy Neutron, I'd be taking it as, "Oh, you're calling me smart. Thank you."
I'm smart as hell.
Sheen on the other side, it's like, you're calling me a dumbass or what? But yeah, Duncan Robinson, we saw what he did in the playoffs. You know, he came from what, D3, right? He's a D3 story.
D3,
Went
undrafted.
from D3, then getting a scholarship with Michigan, putting on a clinic over there in Michigan, then going undrafted. The crazy thing, Lakers worked him out. But yeah, I get it. A lot of teams work out these players and they don't know that they're going to pan out. You
Yeah.
know, he tore it up in summer league, and then eventually I think they gave him like a 2-way contract. I think that's how it started off, and then eventually he finally got a contract. And yeah, the rest is history. Duncan Robinson's going to be one of those, and I think he's already broken some records for like, I think like percentage wise, most threes already like within his first like 200 attempts or some shit like that. And those like he beat like, you know, Ray Allen, Curry again. I think Klay Thompson. So those are some pretty good shooters that you're in company with on that
Right.
list.
Right.
So Duncan Robinson, great player for Miami, and he suits that. He has that mentality too. Obviously, that's why Jimmy Butler loves him, because if Jimmy Butler didn't, he'd drive him out of town or bully him, make him cry. Keep to the towns.
Yo,
All right, so
okay
who do you
there,
have?
buddy?
Yeah, who do you have for Miami?
I have Bam Adebayo. He's been a beast since they traded away a Whiteside, and he's been lingering inside ever since Whiteside was starting for them. He's proven a lot of people wrong.
And he
I
could
told
kind of
you he was
shoot
gonna break
too.
out last year. He kind of shoot. Yeah, I like these kind of stories that just shoot out of nowhere, and then sooner or later you're gonna find out the next player that has the same similar um, rise to stardom. But yes, Bam Adebayo is my favorite player on the Miami Heat.
Okay. All right. So for the Magic, I went Nikola Vucevic. Same type of thing. Really didn't. I guess he was highly touted as a prospect from USC. I think he was drafted in the first round. Can't remember what draft. I think it might have been like 2009, 2010, around that range. He was really a throw-in piece in the whole. Remember the Dwight Howard trade?
Yeah, he was just a
Dwight Howard
filler.
trade. Yeah, they just threw him in there, and he actually got his time to shine. Finally got some playing time. He's a stretch big man. He does do okay in regards to defensively. He's not really there for defensive purposes. He's going to get you a double double.
Scorer.
Scorer. He spaces the floor. He's like a stretch four or more per se, but he plays very aggressive. So he's a good 5'2". This is a guy that I want to see him win a championship. I want to see him do that. I want to see I
You
think
root
the
for these
Lakers.
kind of guys.
Yeah, you do. You really do root for these kind of guys, and seems like a cool dude. Seems very nice. From like the interviews and what people talk about him, great guy in the locker room. I really like if you guys can't get what's his name Drummond, and there's a way you guys can get Vucevic, or if the Lakers could have before they got Anthony Davis. I was like trying to speak that to existence too, being like, oh, Lakers should go for Vucevic before they win Anthony Davis. But yeah, so hopefully he could get out of there, because you're not going to win anything anytime soon with the Magic. Sorry. I know they got Cole Anthony and they have some pieces there, but you're not going to win anything, so you're better off getting bought out. He gets bought out and goes to a shitty team because they offer more money. All right, so who do you got for the Magic?
Mine is Markelle Fultz. He's had this roller coaster of a career yet so far. Being drafted first overall, getting the yips, getting injured, and coming back to Magic and just having a revamped year. And then it sucks that he got hurt again. But I'm rooting for this guy. I'm rooting for Markelle Fultz. Yeah. I'm rooting
Especially
for this guy.
since everyone wants to compare him to Lonzo and everything like that.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
he didn't get a fair chance.
he didn't.
Poor
He didn't
guy.
really.
He didn't. Yeah. So far, I mean, he's considered a bust, but I think he's going to be an all-star. He's going to be an all-star soon, maybe next year or the year after that. And I'm rooting for this guy. I
Okay.
like Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, because he really didn't get a chance because he had Simmons.
Mhm.
I know he could play two, but I feel like he's more of a one because his size.
Yeah, he's a
Because
one.
his size, he's a one. So you can't have him play the two and then fucking big ass Simmons who can't shoot for shit play the one.
Yeah.
And where are you gonna put Simmons? You can put Simmons as a three. He can't shoot. People are gonna know what he's
Right.
gonna do in regard. So it's like that really made no sense. And then yeah, he was better off just going to. He probably would have thrived in like a shittier situation. Like, well, now he is with the Magic before he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
But like he would have probably thrived with like Detroit, the Cavs, Minnesota. Just think of teams that are very dysfunctional in the guard position. Who suck.
The Colorado Rockies.
Basically. Oh shit. Okay, so not the Colorado Rockies, the Pittsburgh Pirates of the NBA.
But they're trying though. They're trying to get out of that.
Okay, true. At least, yeah, because the Rockies aren't even straight up being like, we're not tanking, but we're not keeping Star, and we're trading Arenado.
We're not actually trying to be good either. Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to finish in last in the West, but it's okay because we got draft picks coming. We got that young high schooler coming, but he won't come until like 10 years from now. But it's okay. Be patient.
You guys just wait. Yeah, you guys just wait.
We got trees in the bullpen. It's okay. That's why people come to the stadium anyways. And their bullpen setup is so fucking beautiful though at Colorado.
It is nice. Yep. Mm-hmm. Next
All
to
right,
trees. I never want to leave the bullpen.
You just lose the ball.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
the catch overthrow. Oh, give me another one. All right, so let's go to the Wizards. I feel like we might have the same guy on this one too. I win Bradley Beal, especially too now that story came out and him saying I don't want to leave. I want to stay here,
yeah.
And I appreciate players that want to stay. Kind of guys. Try to build with that team. Yeah, you might waste your career, but hey, a lot of those players that do that, they end up making a lot of money because they get that extra, the max contract, the extra year, all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff. They really don't have anything to work with. They have Ryu, if anything. What's the name that actually does pretty solid? And I know he does solid too because I had him last year for fantasy before COVID, and then in his first game back he did pretty good. Mo Wagner. I'm not saying he's like
were you talking about Mo Wagner?
Team. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Talking about Mo Wagner. Like when he gets this time to actually play, he does pretty solid. He chips in here and there, but he's not, oh my god, like number 3 scorer on the team. He should not be number 3 scorer on that team. He should be more of a complimentary piece, a guy off the bench to tear apart, the second string of other teams. But yeah, I like Bradley Beal. I think Thomas Bryant would have been second, and probably Mo Wagner third. Because I like to see those guys. He played on the Lakers. He wasn't gonna get any playing time. He goes to Washington, perfect situation, gets to play. Oh, I forgot Denny too.
Denny,
I forgot about him too. Yeah, he probably would have been third actually. No, second. Okay, I would have to reorder.
I too have Bradley Beal. For obvious reasons and for what you just said. I love guys like that who don't want to leave, who want to be, who wants to make their team a winning team, and these are the guys that just don't quit. And Bradley Beal is giving it night in, night out, and he doesn't quit on the Wizards. Not once have I heard any rumors about Bradley Beal wanting to leave. I've seen him frustrated, but that's because he wants the best. He wants to win all the time.
Well, yeah, when you're an athlete at that level, all you want to do is win.
You're a star on this team. You'll be a superstar elsewhere. So I love guys like these, and I know you do too. That's why Bradley Beal's my pick for the Wizards.
It would have been nice if they got him. If they got
Nets?
If the Nets would have got him.
Yeah.
Because it would actually, but then who does LeVert have? Because LeVert would have to be part of any trade, to be honest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who does he team up with? Thomas Bryant? Thomas Bryant's good. He just can't stay healthy right now.
Yeah.
Mo Wagner, dynamic duo. All right, let's go to the Pacific. Let's try to get through these ones because we still kind of have to briefly talk about NCAA and
Right,
the Super Bowl.
right.
All right, so for the Pacific, I got for the Warriors, I went Eric Pascal due to the reason
Okay.
of played for Villanova. I always thought he was a good player for Villanova. Like I said, he would always tear apart Xavier. Very underrated. Last year when he kind of got thrown in there to start because Clay and Curry and all that, everything that fell apart with the Warriors, he stepped up. He played pretty good minutes. Very solid player. And right now, from going from a starter his rookie year to now his sophomore year, coming off the bench, a lot of players will get pissed, but he understands. He gets it. He's like, some of the guys are healthy. We drafted Wiseman, so he's making the best out of the situation, and he's playing and he's doing good for the second unit, and he's also there kind of helping Wiseman too, even though he's only been in the league like one extra year than Wiseman, but that experience helps the young man. So yeah, Eric Pascal, he looks like a guy that's going to be a great team leader in the future for his team. Come to Minnesota.
Mine is Klay Thompson. Horrible luck that you just had to get hurt twice, back-to-back years. And but yeah, I don't think people praise Klay Thompson, but not the fact that Klay Thompson is a big reason why the Warriors were a dynasty. We could point fingers at Steph Curry, Draymond Green's cell phone, Kevin Durant, and all this stuff, but Klay Thompson is a big part in this. He's probably the greatest catch and shooter I've ever seen in my whole life, and probably all time. He's an excellent wing. He's excellent sidekick. Well, I hate saying sidekick, but I think they both complement. Like Curry and Klay Thompson complement each other, and they both work well together. And it's kind of like this. I don't like saying Scottie Pippen and MJ, but they're kind of that kind of dynamic. And I feel like they're nothing without each other in a way. And people need to give more credit to Klay Thompson.
Okay. That one kind of makes sense. And anywhere else, he's like a number one.
Yeah.
To be honest, he could go ahead and lead a team. That would have been crazy if the Lakers got him.
Oh, dude, the league should fold.
Do you know what college he went to? Not a lot of people know this.
What college did Klay Thompson go to?
Yeah, don't look it up, cheater.
I didn't. I actually don't know.
It's Pac-12.
Was it like a blue?
Nope.
Were the colors blue or red?
Nope. Red and gray. Pac-12. Washington State.
Oh, okay.
Did you know where Paul George went to?
No, I don't.
Not a lot of people know that one. Went to the same college as Derek Carr. Did you know where Derek Carr went to?
Fresno.
Yeah. Fresno State.
I know for a fact Fresno, yeah.
They've actually had some pretty nice talent. You know who else went to Fresno State?
Who else went to Fresno State, dude?
He plays for the Yankees.
Aaron Judge.
Yep.
I know that because me and my dad always ask each other what school did this person go to, and I always answer with Fresno because odds are it's Fresno.
Fresno State has some pretty good talent.
Yeah.
If you really look into it. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to the Clippers. The selfies. I don't really care for anyone on this team. I think Paul George is a meme. He's a sellout. All that kind of stuff. I don't really care for
Chihuahua. Lou gets my respect.
Well, Lou Williams, especially for them hot wings.
Lemon pepper Lou. I would do the same thing. I would have done the same thing, dude. You want to say Kawhi? Mine is Kawhi. Just say mine is Kawhi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anyone, it's gonna be Kawhi because especially like with everything he's done, for the Raptors prior, then going there. And I also like that mentality where I don't. I love that mentality where he's like, I don't give a fuck that I'm taking days off. I don't care that I'm on load management because there was that report where a lot of people were not happy about him doing that in the locker room.
Uh-huh.
Oh, why is he taking days off? All this kind of stuff, and it's like, Shut the fuck up. You're a bench player. Why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
So yeah, and he's one of the better players in the league. Top 10 easily. Some people say he's a top 5. Just depends on how you have your rankings.
Yeah. Kind of a reach,
yeah.
but yeah.
Why?
Okay. Yeah, mine's Kawhi too. I like his, like you said, that mentality, and I feel like he's Nick Chubb-esque. I don't know if you ever seen a Nick Chubb mic'd up episode. Please do. It's not fun at all because he doesn't say anything at all. So I like those silent assassins. Nick Chubb, all you hear is breathing and him like running. But yes, Kawhi Leonard is like a silent assassin, and I like those who like move in silence and stuff and just get the job done. Yeah, I like Kawhi. Kawhi is a very good player, obviously.
Okay. All right, so let's go to the Lakers. I feel like everyone.
It was easy.
Yeah,
Alex Caruso, baby. Yeah, Alex Caruso, and he just carries the team. No, it's LeBron James. LeBron Raymond James of St. Vincent St. Mary, born of Gloria James of December 30th, 1984. That's it.
You're right. That's all. That's all I have to say.
That's it.
That's all. That's all.
Meh.
I really hope that. I really hope they actually beat. I really want them to play Brooklyn, and I want them to beat Brooklyn, because then it's going to be like, how do you argue that he's not the GOAT after him beating
a three-headed
shit
monster?
That he doesn't. Yeah, 4 if you guys get fucking Drummond, or if you guys improve the big man position. So it's like, how the fuck can you not give it to him? And yeah, I get he has Anthony Davis, but fucking 2 against basically 4 guys, 4 all-stars, basically.
So that's a big legacy, dude.
Yeah.
Going up against Kyrie, look, this is the biggest storyline of all time, if you ask me. LeBron against Kyrie, a lot of history there. KD, the biggest history there.
This is like a movie in the making right here.
James Harden, some guy who's chasing something that KD did. This is the biggest
chasing donuts
thing.
He's chasing.
If LeBron James and AD beat them,
dude, this is gonna be an ESPN 30 for 30 if it fucking happens. This is a 30 for 30 whatever type of documentary that we're gonna hear about. This is gonna be on Netflix or something. We're gonna be like, so let's talk about the time.
Michael Jordan is still the greatest. Wow. MJ is still the greatest player.
Yeah.
Wow. Kobe Bryant is still the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I don't know about that. Like, yeah, if he wins, if he win, or even if he doesn't win and he forces like a 7 and they lose by like a last second shot or like last possession, you could even probably cement it there and be like, see, like he took this team all the way that far.
7.
And then imagine too, like if Anthony Davis gets hurt and he had to do it himself and took it a 7.
Oh, dude. And he can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's more than, and he could do that at 36. That's the fucking crazy. Yeah. I hope I could do that when I'm 36.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I could talk about LeBron
I know one person who can't do that because he can't even play ball for he can't even play 2 games in a row, and he's 27. Man, Andrew, the 30s aren't going to be good for you. All right, so I went LeBron. Well, yeah, LeBron.
Oh, you went LeBron too? Okay, yeah, you went LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron, but I also was gonna go with Gasol too, because I just think that's pretty cool. He gets to go to where his older brother played. He was drafted by the Lakers. Shipped to Grizzlies. I always loved Marc Gasol's game when he was with the Grizzlies.
He was a good player in the Grizzlies.
So hopefully, I hope he could get a ring with them. But yeah, that's who I would have went. But yeah, LeBron / Marc Gasol really. For the
They're both
Suns,
the same age, by the way.
That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy.
Okay,
fucking Gasol. All right, so Suns. I would have said Devin Booker. I want to say Devin Booker. It's the easy choice. He looks like he's following, the steps of Kobe. It looks like it's going to be that route. Instead, I'm going to go kind of underrated. He was the backup point guard. He's been out of the rotation. I don't know why. It's interesting. I don't even know who the hell's their head coach anyways for the Suns.
Their
Do you know?
their head coach?
Yeah, who's their head coach?
Good question. Nobody.
Nobody.
Monty Williams.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on with him, but I like this guy Javon Carter. He came from West Virginia.
Okay.
Another guy that was not really highly touted. Coming out of high school, he only really got one offer, which was I think he
Kind of
started off
small, isn't he?
in D2. Yeah, he has that bulldog mentality. He plays full court, kind of
Okay.
like TJ McConnell. Looks for everyone,
Okay.
gets everyone involved, stuff like that. He's having a pretty off year. That's probably why he's shooting 35% right now and 27 or 28% from three. But he's not really out there to be a scorer. He's more out there, solidify. Make sure the offense is running smoothly. Being what's it called, that cliche where the point guard is the coach on the court. So basically like
Okay.
that, and playing great defense and leading by example. So you see him get a key stop on like Curry or something. It pumps up the team, pumps up everyone. That adrenaline kicks in. You guys go on like a 10-15-0 run off of just him, stopping Curry for 2 possessions. We've seen that before. We've seen that in the playoffs. Remember when Nova did that to Curry? And then that's when everyone was like, "Oh, he clapped Curry," and then Curry fucking put him on skate. And then Curry put him on skates the next game. So I love this guy.
Okay.
A pretty good backup. Very under the radar type of guy, type of player in the league. Hopefully he could get back into the rotation and help this team. If not, get traded or released. And like I know I've said this a lot. Come to Minnesota. We could use any fucking player to be honest. We have 5 wins. We cannot be picky with who we want, like who we pick up. So all right, so that's who I have for the Suns. Who do you got? D-Book? DeAndre Ayton?
You could say D-Book. I'm trying not to pick the best players on the team, but I'm gonna go with Chris Paul. He's just been that veteran guy. I love Chris Paul. I just when you think like you said, floor general, he's a floor general. He really is, and he scores a lot. He could score a lot, especially in his prime. He's a veteran guy. He's incredibly smart. He's the obvious leader of the team. And you got like you love guys like CP3, and it's gonna suck that he's never gonna win a ring, bro. Never. He's not. He's never gonna win a ring.
Honestly, that trade package that they did was so fucking stupid. That they approved,
It
that the
was.
league approved. The trade package that they got before with the
They hate Chris
Lakers
Paul.
before it got vetoed.
Mm-hmm.
That trade package was way better because what they would have got Pau Gasol. They would have got Goran Dragic. This is a young Goran Dragic,
Yeah.
after playing behind Steve Nash. And we saw how Goran Dragic is playing, like his career.
Yeah.
So just imagine you got a young Goran Dragic. You got a pretty good Pau Gasol, too, because they traded him because he was having off years, right? Like an off year with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Who knows? He could have bounced back. And I think they got Lamar Odom in that trade, too. They would have had Lamar Odom. So it's like, that was a stupid ass trade that the league vetoed because it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair, and I'm like, okay, that's fucking stupid.
Well,
Lakers,
didn't the league own the Hornets at the time because nobody wanted?
Yeah, that's what happened.
So that's exact. So
they vetoed it because they didn't think it was. Yeah, because what the Lakers had Kobe, they had Dwight Howard. So then you were gonna pair Chris Paul with them.
Chris Paul with Kobe.
Yeah, really. Yeah, because Dwight Howard didn't do much with the Lakers until recently. But yeah, so that's who you have for the Suns, and I said mine. So let's go to the Kings. Mm-hmm. I hate when people make fun of this guy. I hate it. But it's so fucking funny though when people make fun of him. But I feel bad, but he's a good player. He needs to get out of there. I think you know who I'm talking about, Buddy Hield. Everyone's like, that's the real donkey, not Draymond. I'm like, you can't do him that dirty. That's bad, but I'm like, he's such a good player. He needs to get out of there. Honestly, Sacramento, you deserve to be as bad as you are when you had Vladdy picking and that other owner beforehand where he was like, oh, Nick rules. Like, did you see that video where they drafted Nick Stauskas? And he did like
Yes,
some
I did.
cliche thing where
I
he's like,
did.
Nick
Yes,
rules, Nick rules.
I
I'm like,
did.
oh
I
my
did. I
God.
saw that. It was cringe. I was like, that's 10 years bad luck right there.
That
That's just 10.
and
That's a
also
lifetime of bad juju right there. Everything
the
went
only thing
downhill
that
after that.
the only thing they've gotten right so far was, the development of Bogdan. They didn't even draft him. He was drafted by the Suns, got traded away in a trade.
Mhm.
Who else? Who else was there? De'Aaron Fox is actually looking good. And one of the biggest fucking blunders ever. How do you go Marvin Bagley? Wait, no.
Oh
Yeah, Marvin
God,
Bagley over fucking
bust,
Luca.
bust.
Are you trying to tell me like we could have been watching Luca? We could have did road trips to Sacramento to go watch Luca. Instead, we got to watch Marvin Bagley,
Marvin Bagley.
who needs to get out of there. I'm sorry, dude. Like I know you have your
Everyone needs to get out of there.
glimpses.
They need to blow up that team.
They do. Like that's a team that just deserves. Like they haven't been good since what Vlade Divac and Mike Bibby.
uh, yes.
And Peja Stojakovic. Who
Oh
else?
God, I remember Stojakovic.
Williams too, right? Jason Williams.
Jason White Chocolate, bro. He was on there.
Yeah, young white chocolate was there before he got all
He's got
tatted
those
up.
handles.
Who else was on those teams?
Oh, dude, Chris Webber, bro. You remember Chris Webber?
Oh yeah, Chris Webber. How did I forget him?
Mr. Extra Timeout.
Oh shit. Fucking Fab Five. That
Boogie. I
fucking
remember Boogie
documentary.
was there. Meadow was there.
Oh Boogie,
That's all I can
yeah.
think of. There's not a lot of.
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh yeah,
Remember
okay.
drafted super late. Well, he did really good for them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else was there. I think that's really it.
That's all I can think of.
It's
Really.
just yeah. Who cares? We've already given him enough time. Who do you
Yeah,
have
that's
for the
enough.
Kings?
De'Aaron Fox.
Aaron
I
Fox.
like crafty players. I feel like he has some sort of resurgence going on. I could go with Bogdanovich too. But I like those little crafty players, and I feel like De'Aaron Fox needs to get out of there too.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the Northwest for the Nuggets. The Joker, the one who would drink 2 liters. I would drink a
Coke
2
every
liter a
day.
day. Fucking fat boy, like little him would have 8. Well, he's still kind of big now.
Yeah.
Fucking great passer at the big man position. Could shoot too, even though his shot looks so weird. He doesn't even look like he
It
gets
is
off
so
the
off.
fucking floor. Probably one of the best players in the league. He has to be in the top 10.
Yes.
He has to. He has to be in the top 10. If people don't think so, I don't know what the fuck. Like
What are you watching?
he really makes the Nuggets unless Michael Porter
Conley?
Jr. actually steps
Oh.
up. Well, no, because Mike
Oh,
Conley's
he's
with
Jazz.
Utah.
Yeah, he's Jazz. Sorry,
Because I haven't really heard much about Jamal Murray this year. I just hear a lot about Jokic, and that Jokic
it's
is
a
getting
Jokic
like
show.
MVP votes. Yeah, so that one's pretty fucking simple, pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Me
you have
too.
the same guy.
Me too. I have a
Just
hot
because
take
of the
that
2 liters.
just because he looks like he shouldn't be in the league. I have a hot take saying that Jokic is going to be a top 5 big man of all time. Just the way that he passes.
I could see that.
The way
I could see that.
he rebounds better than a lot of people. He scores like crazy. His passes better than any big man I've ever seen. He's not athletic at all.
He just knows how to body people. He knows how to use his big fucking frame.
Yeah. And he doesn't look weird about it. He looks like he just, like you said, he knows how to use his frame. He's going to be a top 5 big man of all time.
He understands because when he was little, he had to play like that because he was the fat boy on the court.
Oh, he just
so he
pushed people
backed down
around?
everyone. He had to be. Come on, when you were younger in grade school, the fat kid wasn't running down the court all the time. Usually they're like the strongest ones on the playground. Well, one friend used to bully the shit out of everyone in football.
Oh, really?
Best center ever. Yeah, best center ever.
Best center ever. Yeah, and he shoots from beyond the arc like nobody's business.
Yeah, so great player, and I can't believe
Love
the Nuggets
Jokic.
got him. 2nd round pick too. Late in the 2nd round, also.
Late. Yeah.
All right, so let's go Timberwolves.
Let's go,
for this
baby.
one, pretty simple. pretty easy. Towns, one of the. I don't care that people start
Unluckiest
thinking
person in
bad.
the world.
Yeah, one of the unluckiest persons in the world with everything with COVID. Getting in a car
Mom.
accident. Jimmy Butler bullying him, making him
Mm-hmm.
cry. All that kind of stuff. And he has all of the offensive game, down to a T. It's
It's just
just he's not good defensively, but I get it because when you're those type of players and you're the best player and you have to carry
you
the
don't want to get
load
fouled
on a
out.
team,
Yeah.
you don't play defense because you don't want to get fatigued. It's like the whole thing with Curry and Thompson when I was joking around with you and I was texting you. It's like there's a reason why Curry sometimes has so much more energy because Clay is the one running around guarding the best guard on the opposing team. He's using more of his energy so they could use Curry because if you really had to choose, who would you rather bring you back or score?
Curry.
Would you rather have Curry or Thompson? It's Curry, no brainer. So more efficient, deeper range, all that kind of stuff. So I get why Towns really has no defensive effort, but at the same time, it's like you gotta kind of have to try to put some effort, especially since we got your best friend now. We got your best friend there, so at least he could kind of pull off some of the slack. Because besides that, you got really Anthony Edwards and everyone else.
And that's it.
That's it. It's like, oh, Ryan Saunders. Ryan Saunders looks young enough to play. He's probably gone, especially after 5 wins right now. But Luka Garza is looking good. Trey Towns. Trey Towns and D'Angelo. It's Luka's town.
Lucas.
What? It's like, what? You guys got Doncic? No, we got the better.
We got better.
We got Garza. Oh man, that guy's gonna be a beast. Can't wait for him. Yeah. Hopefully he goes to Minnesota. Hopefully we don't waste his talent, but we probably will. That's what Minnesota is.
Good old fashioned.
Johnny Flynn.
Fashion. Mine is.
I got it out
there.
My
favorite player is Johnny Flynn.
Shut the hell.
I had to put him in. Put him in every episode.
Oh shit!
So my favorite player is Johnny Flynn. I'm just kidding. It's definitely not Jared Vanderbilt. Hate that guy.
I can't believe you actually took a flyer on him. I'm like, jeez.
I did, dude, because I
need him to go off.
Well. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. Mine is Cat as well. Mine is Cat as well. Just for reasons that you said as too. I would have went D'Lo, former net. He's I like that kid, but I'm gonna go with Towns.
And the thing I also like about him, he's quiet. You don't need to have you don't have to have a leader that's super vocal.
Really?
Different people lead different ways. Yeah.
I didn't know he was not super vocal.
So we also got so let's go to the Thunder. I feel like we have the same guy. Sir
yes, we do.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Sounds like a knight. Sounds like he should be someone at the round table. King Arthur, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Someone I'm gonna tell my kids that, if I have kids later after he retires, I'll be like, Sir Gilgeous or Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He was a knight and he played basketball. I'm gonna tell him
that's why
Game
I
of Zones.
You Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Game of Zones. Oh God. He got Game of Zones couldn't wait 2 more seasons for this.
He has the perfect name for it. The perfect fucking name for that show.
I already know the bit. It's like, oh, what's your name? You was Knights? Oh, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. No, really. What is your name, Shea? Sir Knight. That's what's your name? Oh, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, all right, cool. You already have a knight name. Moving on. Yes, we both have SGA. Right now, he's carrying the OKC Thunder. Besides that are Hamidou Diallo, Lou Dort. You can even say that's it.
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
It's
just
Shea's
SGA.
team, which is good.
He needs
to
get out of
there. He needs to get out of there. Why? They have like 30 fucking picks coming soon. He's gonna have to help. Oh, dude, if you pair him with fucking Luka Garza.
Oh God. The white chocolate.
I'm sorry, if you pair him, and I understand, like, obviously I would have to see Luka Garza play a few games, at least in the NBA.
Uh-huh.
but I would consider him at least those two a
The
top
league should
20.
fold.
Well, league won't. No, nothing like that. I don't think he's gonna be that fucking crazy good like right away. Maybe in a few years, but I'm talking about
top
like
20
with
duos.
yeah, with him like how dominant he is in college. Obviously, we have to see how it is. Totally
Yeah,
different game.
how it
College is
translate, yeah.
like how it's
Like,
gonna
do you
translate
think
because
it's
you're
gonna
going
be a
against
Jimmer
grown
Fredette
men.
kind of thing?
Oh fuck no! Don't even say that. Because especially too, since we have a chance to draft Luka Garza, take that fucking back. Don't you dare
Okay,
say
take it
that
back.
crap again.
I'm knocking on wood.
That would look so fucking nice. And then they have like another probably pick in the fucking first round too.
Yeah.
Thunder are going to be okay. They're going to be okay. They could keep
They'll
him
be fine.
for at
Yeah,
least
they
a
have a
couple
good
more
GM.
years. He's what, 18, 19?
Shay?
Yeah, Shay's like 19.
He's 22.
At least keep him. He's no fucking way. He's 22.
Yes,
Are you serious?
He's 22. Yes.
Bullshit.
Look it up. He's 22. I remember that. I remember
Wanna
like
bet?
liking his pick on his birthday. Yes, I want to bet. Yeah. Food
Never
on
mind.
you. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, sure.
that's what I thought.
I'll buy you lunch when we work together. Ah, damn, that
Okay.
sucks. Too bad we're not gonna work together that much.
I'll stay overtime, baby. I don't care.
Hey Vic, why are you still here? I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for my
For
lunch.
who? But their lunch is
Have you seen Xavier yet?
Yeah, last time I checked, he was in the chip aisle. You hear the chips moving because I'm hiding behind it.
They're hiding in the chips. That's funny. Okay.
Oh, okay, so
Portland.
20, fuck, I thought he was younger. I thought he was
No,
like
he's
19
22.
or 20.
He entered when he was 20.
Oh, okay. Okay then.
Yeah.
Damn.
Portland.
I don't know then. Maybe he does need to get traded at some point by 25. Portland, I got CJ McCollum. Very underrated for the two.
Okay. I did not expect
Especially to that
I actually did
what's it
expect
called?
that, sorry. Yeah.
I actually also kind of like it too because it's like a small school. I understand, Lillard also comes from a small school, Weber State.
Where did he go?
McCollum went to Lehigh. He was part of that team that
Never heard of it.
I think they upset Duke. Did Lehigh upset them? I think they upset them in the tournament one time. Lehigh, Duke. So who do you have for yours?
Mine is Dame, dude. Dame is criminally still underrated. One of the best guards in the league. He's that Bradley Beal type of mentality. I'm here. I'm gonna do whatever I can to win. Please change your number though. I'm tired of looking at 0. Yes, I would love to have his jersey. He's one of my favorite players. Definitely top 3 favorite players.
Yeah, you would love to have his jersey, but too bad you didn't win. I'm just kidding. It's fucking around.
I know. We still need to buy you your jersey.
No, I know.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Sure.
Let me see. Yeah, so they did upset Duke back in 2012. Oh yeah, I remember because I was watching it in class, in math class. Because you know how you could watch it like on your phone. Yeah, I forgot who I had in 2012. What grade were we? We were what? Sophomores?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sophomores.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Who did I have? I don't know. It was just like in one of my math classes when we were just all watching it. Like our teacher was watching it too. They won 75-70. It was a 15th seed upsetting a 2 seed.
Dang. It's nothing like that. First round. Oh, that was a first round.
McCollum had 30 points, 2 steals, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. He shot 41% from the field. He shot 29% from 3. And then he went to the free throw line a lot. He shot 16 free throws, made 10, which that was one thing that he needed to work on. But besides that, he beat, let's see what this Duke team had. This Duke team had Mason Plumlee. I remember Tyler Thornton, Seth Curry, Miles Plumlee, Austin Rivers, Quinn Cook.
Cook, dude.
This was a pretty good Duke team at this time.
Yeah.
And they fucking beat them. Stooges! Coach K. All right, then. So let's go.
Yeah.
Coach K's a bitch. How he got all mad that they lost.
He got mad. Yep.
Oh, we shouldn't be playing these. Oh, you mad because your team sucks finally? All right, so let's go to Utah. My favorite player has to be the guy who spread the virus to the whole NBA.
Oh,
Rudy
God.
Gobert, fucking Rudy Gobert, fucking joke.
Touching the mics
stooge.
Only he would do that.
Nah, mine is Donovan Mitchell. So many teams could have had this guy. Great, story. Worked his ass off. Also played for Louisville. And also too, I like the stories that Utah fans would say, like, oh, like I tweet him, hey, stop by my barbecue, for 4th of July, and he's like, oh, and he actually responds, and he's like, oh yeah, like sure, give me the address, and he'll give him the address, and what do you know?
Yeah.
The guy's posting pictures with Donovan Mitchell at his barbecue in the pool and all that. Oh, that's pretty sick.
It is sick, yeah.
He just seems very
cool.
Down to earth.
Down to earth guy.
Yeah, very down to earth guy. I think him and Mike Conley with Rudy Gobert make a great, little trio. And then also too, they have a very underrated coach in Quinn Snyder. Great fucking coach, I think.
Yes.
Does he come? He comes from Popovich, right? Popovich tree.
He is from the Popovich tree. Yep.
Okay, so that's pretty fucking impressive. So yeah, Donovan Mitchell, and hopefully, please stay in Utah. Don't leave. Yeah, I don't want him ever to really leave. I can't see him anywhere else, to be honest. Like, even though he's only been in the league for a few years by now, it's like it's already set in stone. Like, there's a few players that you can't, see them anywhere else, unless you're Durant.
Right.
Durant's just ring chasing.
Journeyman.
Journeyman right there. But yeah, Mitchell, don't ever leave Utah. You need to stay, and Utah needs to pay. Well, they paid him, right? Yeah, they already paid him, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they paid him. So at least they're being smart, and they're not, going down that page where, like with Gordon Hayward, because I think when Utah let him walk, I thought that was a big mistake. I think Gordon Hayward should have stood. So imagine if you had Gordon Hayward with Mitchell.
He's a better fit.
But then again, yeah. But then again, you don't know if that team would have been bad enough to get a chance to draft Donovan Mitchell. So maybe that actually worked out.
Led to that.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to the last one, the Southwest. This one is really fucking easy. I feel like we both have the same guy, unless you're going to throw a curveball for the Mavs. Luka Doncic. He's probably my favorite player. Then it'd be Gordon Hayward, and then Middleton.
I see.
So Luka, one of the best already, and he's barely 21. This guy's fucking
he's
crazy
25,
good,
bro.
He's 25. Luka, he's 40.
Yeah, he's 21. Absolute beast. Too bad they're struggling right now. That's just not.
I can't believe people really thought this guy was gonna be a fucking bust. Like, just looking at his stuff and the analytics.
You called it. You called it.
Just looking at his analytics and everything, like he
playing with grown men. Yeah, playing with grown men since he was still a teenager.
And this wasn't fucking the situation like Rubio. Rubio played with grown men too, but Rubio was never a scorer.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it. He was never scored. Luka at least put in numbers, and then and when you saw Luka play, he scored maybe 10 points, but that's still pretty impressive. And then when they did the per 48 type of thing, it averaged up to 20 something or whatever. But yeah, Luka is one of the best players. We will see him win a ring. He won't go down as Charles Barkley or some of these other guys that didn't win a ring.
That'd be wild. Even Dirk has a ring.
The only ring Barkley has is the donut when he puts it on.
And he already ate that.
He's like, I had 10 rings. They cut to commercial. How many rings do you have left?
It's all sprinkles everywhere.
Only 5.
I don't know, about a dozen.
I don't know. Okay, so that one was super fucking easy, and I think the next one is gonna be really easy too. We're both gonna side with, and I can't believe they let him get walk with the Rockets. Christian Wood. I can't believe Detroit valued him at only $8 million, $7 million a year. This guy was
so many people gave up on him, dude.
So many people gave up on him, and then the crazy thing with that story, so many people gave up on him. His girlfriend dumped him on draft night. I wonder if it was because he went undrafted. But now, you know what? Where's that bitch at now?
Yeah.
You keep doing you, Wood. You keep doing you. You
Dude's
king.
a freaking beast. Yes, same thing. Christian Wood. I wanted to keep him for my keeper. Good thing I got him. This guy's not, like I said, he was like the Bam out of Bio Rise. You know, he played behind some. Who did he play behind? Dude, Drummond, playing behind Drummond. He got traded. Totally took over.
No, all you have to do is you just have to look at Detroit. Who's Detroit going to give up on?
Yeah, whoever they give up, you take them. You take them. You take them whatever they got. Odds are they'll pay you for it too. So Christian Wood is a star, rising star. I love him. Love his game. He's very good. He
Nothing
shoots me on the arc too.
Nothing beats when he was on the NBA on TNT when they did the interview, and Shaq was like, "Oh, I didn't really know about your game." He's like, "Oh, you're one of those fans. You're the casual fan."
You're casual fans. Yeah. You know, it's crazy because Shaq is doing something. Yeah, he will. He'll make the All-Star game. Actually, I don't think he will because a lot of people do not know who Christian Wood is.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I feel like he would. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't.
He deserves it. I'm trying to think of who else. I think Hayward deserves it too, at least this year. Yeah, like Hayward, Christian Wood, but there's more likely they're not going to make it unless injuries or something, like someone just drops out.
Right.
But I think Christian Wood has a better chance than any, because who do they have as big men in the West? You got Anthony Davis, Jokic, Towns, DeAndre Ayton. Fucking Suns. Imagine Luka with Devin Booker.
Zion,
okay. Steven Adams.
No, Steven Adams is fine. I guess you got to beat, like, I feel like you can make it. I feel like he's a top 5 big man in the West. He's better than Porzingis.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let's get to these last 3 that we have. All right, so for the Grizzlies, I think we have the same guy too. Grayson Allen.
I was gonna say Melton, but okay. No, Xavier Tillman. I got Ja Morant's number 12. I gotta have his jersey. I gotta. I just got a special city edition. Love Ja Morant.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ja Morant.
I forgot they have fucking Xavier Tillman. I'll change it because we have the same name. There you go.
Fun fact: me and Xavier Tillman have the same name.
The same name. No shit. Yeah, Ja Morant, great fucking player. It sucks that in any other draft he probably would have been number 1, to be honest. But then the whole hype with Zion, everything like that. But it was a blessing. A blessing for the Grizzlies to get him. And he's actually elevating a lot of people's games, because I'm also hearing too that Grayson Allen, some of these other guys are actually stepping up and playing a lot better, being good on defense. Really? Scoring here and there, chipping in.
They're good. They're a great defensive team. They're really good defensive team, and they share the ball a lot.
Yeah, so perfect. And they don't have a big man that goes that needs the ball really. And Valanciunas, he's more than happy just getting 30 rebounds and only 2 points.
His name.
Valanciunas.
I was wondering how you pronounce his name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that one's easy. Let's go to the Pelicans. Pelicans didn't really care for a lot of these players. I could have said Lonzo, could have said Zion.
There's one guy I love, dude. It's Brandon Ingram. It's BI, dude. And this guy is finally living up to his Kevin Durant frame.
You better, motherfucker. I traded Grant for you.
Yeah, so most improved. I feel like a few more years, he's gonna be an all-star this year. I feel like it.
He was already an all-star last year, right?
Yeah, he was an all-star last year. He'll win MVP one day.
Okay. Yeah, I could have went him, but I went this route. I put Najee Marshall.
Okay.
Only mainly because Xavier alumni, a great Xavier player. He's gonna go down as in the books as one of the best. Trayvon Bluent is probably there. JP Makura, David West, and there's a few other guys here and there. But yeah, Najee Marshall. Because like I said, I could have
Okay.
went Lonzo, but I didn't want to go Lonzo. I didn't want to go Zion. Didn't want to go Ingram. Besides that, I don't really care for the rest of the team. All right, so let's go to the Spurs, the last one. For me, I'm going with the true baby face, assassin, killer, whatever, Derek White. That guy has a baby face. Great player when he's healthy. Popovich trusts him, gives him the keys. Just stay healthy, man. If you can stay healthy, you're a great player. And I think he got extended. I think he signed an extension. So, because I think the only people that didn't sign was Lonzo and Marketing. That their extension they had to sign before.
Baby face, that's so funny.
So Derek White signed when Bam signed, and when
that's right. It was
Mitchell signed and Tatum signed. So and Derek White's a solid player.
Okay.
Who do you have for the Spurs?
So
Becky Hammond.
No. There was a test conducted of all the players to really compare whose game was a lot more like Michael Jordan's. So someone conducted. I'll show you the video one day. But I'll show it. So someone conducted of who scores like Michael, who rebounds, passes, defends, and the player was DeMar DeRozan. My favorite players on the Spurs is DeMar DeRozan. He is literally a poor man's version of Michael Jordan. He hits his jump shots like Michael Jordan. He's a master of the mid game.
Not gonna lie,
midfield.
I forgot about him.
Oh God.
I forgot about him, and because I thought about it right now, I'm like, who else do they have? They have Aldridge too. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that guy's old though.
He is old.
So yeah, it's DeMar DeRozan.
Okay. All right, then that's a good one. All right, then. So the guy that will never probably be a Laker, even though it seems like it was probably destined at one point. It seemed like it was
at one point.
Yeah, because it seemed more likely than Paul George.
Yeah.
Or than like Kawhi. Or fucking LeBron the first time when everyone was like, we're getting LeBron. He
oh yeah.
He went back to Cleveland, and then it's like, oh, okay, I guess we're never getting LeBron. It's okay. Everyone was like already getting, they're already getting used to it. Like, oh, fuck it, I guess. And then he ended up deciding to go to the Lakers, and everyone's like, oh my God, now we're getting everyone again. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. All right, then. So let's go ahead and go into football. So before, you want to go Super Bowl, or you want to do the one-word game?
One-word game last.
All right. So before we go into the NFL, we got, NCAA is coming back finally, EA Sports. But the thing is, please do not fuck it up, and please do not have so many microtransactions. Please.
Oh yeah.
Like how it is in Madden. Just ruins it. But if you bring back the dynasty mode, and if you bring back, where you can import your players into the next Madden, I'll keep buying the Madden games. I'll keep buying them for just that alone. So we shouldn't expect the game anytime soon. It's in very early stages of development. They're trying to figure out how they really want to make the game. If they want to make it like how it was before, maybe they want to go more of a Madden type of route. I don't know what that really means, but that's what they're saying. They won't say NCAA football anymore. It will now just be EA Sports College Football. Right now, they are planning to move forward without rosters that include the names, images, or likeliness of the real college players. That's due to the whole thing where players can't profit, all that kind of crap right now.
So are we gonna get players like Trevin Larry or something like that?
Probably we're gonna get some randoms but the good thing is right now it's building up steam, isn't it? Like with Congress and all that kind of stuff, that they're gonna allow players to profit off their name. I thought
that was already a thing. That got shot down.
I don't think so. Because right here in the article on ESPN, it says that it's like it's starting to build up traction again. So maybe it did get shot down the first time. So once, obviously, if that happens, they're going to start using the players' names. But it's supposed to be for next gen, really. So that's a good thing. So we have the next gen for the next 10 years. So I guess that's kind of vague. that we're probably gonna have.
Uh-huh.
The game's gonna drop within these next 10 years. I know when it's gonna drop. Though.
Okay.
You want to know who? You want to know when it's gonna drop?
Do I?
I'll
When?
give it to you right now. The game's gonna drop when Arch Manning is in college.
Oh my
There you go.
God, dude! If you bring up Arch Manning,
Such a polarizing prospect. You bring up Johnny Flynn, I bring up Arch Manning.
okay.
But yeah, because some people think it's gonna come out in 2022, 2023 maybe, but I don't know. I gotta see. We gotta really look into it because I just want them to do the game right. Just please do the game right. Like it's okay to wait. Like look what happened. I don't know if you ever played Have you played Red Dead Redemption? Or you don't play
I
open world
wish I
games?
did.
It seems
I
like you only play.
wish. No, I play. I love open world games. Yeah.
I have it if you want to borrow it.
1 or 2.
2.
Awesome.
I played 1 already.
I'll borrow that. I'll switch you Spider-Man. I finished it a long time ago.
You fucking bitch.
I'll give it to you today. I loved it.
What's it called? So, like with that game took 12 years to be made, Red Dead Redemption. But you don't understand why when you see the graphics, from all the little things like you could be on your horse and you see a bear and the bear starts scratching its back on a tree. Stuff like that, like littlest things.
That took 10 years. That took 10 years to make it.
Little technical, like little things, so they make everything realistic. With even
that's really cool.
You walking in the mud, your boots sink all the way down, other shit like that. Like compared to other games where they don't care. Like I felt like GTA 5 was supposed to be like that, but then they hurried up and rushed it, and then we got like a half-ass type of game.
Yeah, it's definitely unfinished for sure.
So that's why they just keep adding shit onto there, and then now it's like, okay, like when are we getting GTA 6? It's been already almost 10 years. So
don't rush it.
If NCAA is gonna take a while, it's okay with me. Just please have it out within the next 10 years, please. But I have a feeling it's gonna be probably 5 years, if anything. They probably want to make sure that the players get their money. Well, it makes sense because they did mention that they want to make sure they do right by the players, but hopefully that builds up traction. But that's kind of stupid that the college could profit from all the players, but what do the players get? Oh, you get a scholarship. Yeah, you get the scholarship money that you have to use all of it for your classes. Yeah, you get a profit only a few $100. Woo! But we're gonna profit millions off of your jerseys and shit like that, and having your face on billboards and other crap like that. Yeah, makes total sense. So hopefully we see that fixed, because once that gets fixed, then we're gonna get real players. Because I don't know, does it throw you off when you get the fake players? It throws me off sometimes.
It does. It does. It really does. It's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's just I like to see the players there.
Yeah, even if they don't have them like super detailed how Madden does with some of the players, with the well-known players, but at least have the same name and similar. Try to make them similar. I think one time when I had when I played NCAA 09, the one with Matt Ryan on it, when he was in Boston College.
Oh, okay.
So I was playing against, who was it? I think Vince Young was there in that game. I think he was a freshman or something. You could tell it was supposed to be Vince Young, but it was so thrown. It was so off. They had a white guy.
Oh,
so I'm come on, you fucking botched that. Come on, dude.
At least
try. So it's okay, all right, whatever. Unless it wasn't supposed to, but all his attributes looked like it was supposed to be Vince Young. Just the skin color. But I changed it. And then I would try to do the names myself, because you could change the names yourself and edit the players. So I would do that for the top guys. Yeah, it is. It's too much. I just did it for Matt Ryan, Vince Young, the top guys really. All right then. So we're both more likely going to get it. If they have a bundle for that, I'll buy the bundle. I'm going to buy all the bundles. Yeah. I'm buying the MLB bundle. I'm buying. First of all, I got to find the damn PS5.
I know. All we need is one.
All we need is one. Yeah, right. I'm gonna be on that shit all the time.
Oh, okay, fine. I
Can
guess
I
you'll get
go
our
on
own.
it?
And then we'll play. And then we'll play each other.
You've been playing franchise mode for
Actually,
like 3 days
you're right.
straight.
You're right. Get your own. You're right. Get your own. One for the living.
Yeah.
One for the.
Yeah, I'm not. What the fuck? You crazy? You think I'm sharing that shit because I'm gonna be on
Yours
franchise
could be in the
mode?
living room.
Can I go ahead and watch Netflix or play my game?
Can I
Nope.
watch
Oh, fuck
TV
no.
now?
Mine's in the room. No, you've been playing franchise. You won like the Rays 10 championships in a row. Play a new game or get over it. No, I'm winning 50. I'm winning the next 50 championships with them,
50.
with all these generated players. Okay, so let's go to the Super Bowl predictions, stuff like that. Okay. What do you really think about what's going to happen? We were talking about it today. It's so fucking
Easy.
hard. I really want to say,
it's
like,
easy.
I
It's
have the
easy.
Chiefs. I have the
It's
Chiefs.
easy. It's easy. The Chiefs are gonna win, and it's actually gonna be by 2 possessions. I have a 2-possession game, so 12
Or
points.
the
I have
eight
Chiefs by 12
Gronkaneers are going to
points.
lose.
Yes,
The
they
Tampa
are.
Bay
Tom
Gronkaneers.
Brady
And
is
then
gonna have to play
we're
better than Brian Hoyer. You
and
can't
then we're
give
gonna
up
get
3
Andrew on the
interceptions.
show,
Oh, dude,
and then
anybody.
and then
I'll
Andrew's
take
coming on the
anybody on
show
the
after
show.
they lost.
I'll take any Tom
After they
Brady.
lost.
And then you tell him. And then you tell him. Yep, that's how a Tampa Bay team does.
Well, that's what he was telling me. Oh, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, yep. I'm like, yeah, we're the city of losers or second place. So, woo! Join the club. Join the club, fucking Brady. Join the fucking club. Oh man.
It's funny
Okay.
because
So
NHL, Tampa Bay won, MLB, World Series, and NFL Super Bowl. How
and
well
it's so
does that?
crazy for Tom Brady to be in his, 10th Super Bowl, going for his 7th ring, and being the first quarterback to actually play at home for the Super Bowl. Of course, that fucking would happen for him. Of course.
Coincidence, of course. Coincidence, though. Complete coincidence.
Bullshit. That's what it was. League just giving in to him. League is just giving in to him. Let's see. Let me make sure.
The league said yes, daddy, and then that's what
Oh shit. Okay. Did you want to go over position? We could, but this episode's already super
It'll
fucking
take
long.
long. It'll take long. I'm just gonna give you my prediction. Yeah. So
MVP.
I predict Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. There you go. Okay. Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, Tyreek Hill's gonna go off. Mahomes will probably finish in second, or the Honey Badger. I feel like the Honey Badger is gonna have a big ass game.
They make plays. I think Tyreek Hill, though, he's gonna go 2
from
touchdowns.
Tampa side. From Tampa side, I think Mike Evans will have a big game. Mike Evans will have a big game for them. Running, maybe. How's the Chiefs' rush defense? Are they good?
Not that good.
So not Ronald good. Jones might have a
good game.
Might have a big game.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe. Yeah.
All right, so I'll go ahead and say Tom Brady throws 2 picks. Mike
2
Evans
picks, 1 touchdown. 2 picks.
Yeah.
2 picks, 2 touchdowns. I'll say that.
2 picks, 2 touchdowns. 1 touchdown going to Ronald Jones. Yeah. And then some like a little check down or something, and then Mike Evans will get one.
None of these touchdowns going for over 20 yards.
Yeah.
None.
Like I think Mike Evans will be in the red zone, like really close, and he's gonna like in the corner or something. What else? Mahomes is gonna fucking go off. I feel like. I think he's gonna go like 3 touchdowns and 2 of them to Tyreek. But pick. That's the thing. I could see the 2 touchdowns going to Tyreek, or I could see the 2 touchdowns going to Kelsey. Also,
right. I'm gonna go with Tyreek though. They've been using him like crazy. So,
and especially too, he burned them, and he's gonna be a little mad because remember Scotty Miller, what he said? I'm the fastest guy in the league. Okay, calm down, man.
Watch this.
Calm down. So Mahomes and Tyreek Hill are gonna be targeting. Like he's just gonna be targeting Tyreek Hill a lot. Hopefully, Yeah, I can see Mahomes throwing a pick. So Mahomes goes for 3 touchdowns, a pick, around 300 yards. Tyreek Hill gets 2 touchdowns, probably something over
I'll go
125.
115. I'll go
125,
115
I want to say.
over 115.
Kelsey will get
touchdown. One touchdown.
Kelsey will get over 90 yards.
100. I'll say he goes 100. Actually, yeah, 90 yards sound good. Yeah, 90 yards sound good.
Le'Veon Bell gets like 30 yards rushing.
on 10 attempts.
10. Le'Veon Bell gets 30 yards rushing, but he gets like 40 or 50 yards receiving. So grand total of like 70 yards.
Here's what I think will happen.
Of total
2
yardage.
I want 2 touchdowns by Tyreek. 4 sacks altogether, no matter what team. And 2 interceptions. Doesn't matter what team. So I need Tyreek Hill to go off for 2 touchdowns. I need the over for 100. This is my parlay. I feel like I should bet this. So I did this with last Super Bowl, and I was off by 1 touchdown.
How much?
Catching Mahomes.
How much can we get? I'll send you money and we split it.
Okay, I'll see.
You gotta hurry up and do that shit though soon.
Yeah,
so
I'll see it today.
Did you see that guy's parlay that he betted like $10 and he would have won like $500, but he missed it on one of them? I think it was like, what was he missing? It was one of the playoff games, or before. Was it playoffs? Yeah, it was the playoff game. But he got everything else right. I think it was the Washington game. Like he needed someone to catch I forgot who he put to get a touchdown, and he missed it. But he betted $10 and he would have got $500.
Oh shit!
Let me know, and I'll put a bet. I'm down. What's it
Okay.
called? All right then. So we both have Chiefs back to back. Crazy thing is Mahomes could have had 3 potentially by now. If he wins this Sunday.
Ford.
Yeah, D Ford, and then got dealt. You're stupid. You're stooge. The crazy thing is everyone's gonna be rooting for Patrick Mahomes because no one wants Brady to get 7. But in a few years, we're gonna be probably rooting against Mahomes because Mahomes has a good chance of getting 10. Yeah. That's the crazy thing. So right now we're all rooting for him. He stays long enough to. What's that one saying from The Dark Knight? You live long enough to.
If you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain, which I still don't get to this day. But maybe one day I will.
That's gonna be Mahomes. Football real easy.
Football real easy.
I got 10 rings. Yeah. I filled up 2 gauntlets. Shit. I get that stupid gridiron when Brady won, and Belichick's like, all right, now fill up this one. He fucking throws the gauntlet out. All right. Let's get into the one-word game. Let's make it one word or like a phrase, like a quick little phrase right? Or something. All right, so this week it's your turn. I got some for you.
You got like 10 Cleveland quarterbacks or what?
Let's see, I got.
All right, shoot.
Hold on, let me go ahead and see which ones, because I think they're mainly football with some basketball.
Okay, it could be anything.
Okay, let's go into baseball first.
Okay.
Wander Franco.
Best player in baseball in year 2. Oh no, Ooh, no, not best player, not the best player in baseball in year 2. I meant like top 5 best players in baseball in year 2.
Okay. Great praise. All right. Let's see. I think that's the only one. So let's go to basketball.
Sucks.
He sucks. He's gonna be a top 5 shortstop for sure, no matter what.
But he's all around good, dude.
Yeah, he's all around. Just sucks that we're gonna probably waste him. if we could get at least I hope we get at least 1 championship with him. But if not, then I'll be like happy if we trade him to like the Dodgers. I'm like, go get a ring, please. Just go get one. Go get out of here.
To the
All
Blue
right,
Jays
let's go to.
dynasty.
No, shut the fuck up. Okay, that point, no. I'd be like, you traitor, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna burn your jersey. He'll be the first guy I'll ever burn a jersey. If he especially if he's like, I want to get traded to the Blue Jays. All right, so let's go basketball. Andre Drummond.
Did one of my pods went out? Andre Drummond
Missing
will
piece.
not be a net. Will
Oh,
not be a
okay.
net.
Interesting. Do you have this is kind of like a, well, it's not for the segment, but do you see them going with anyone? Like a different type of big man or no?
JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
McGee, my boy.
My fucking fool.
Acting a fool.
All right. All right, so won't be a net. All right, so Luka Garza.
Will be a net. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
With what draft picks?
I know exactly. Shut up. I'd say
Trade
stud.
Kyrie. Stud. Okay. All right, so let's go to the rest are going to be basically football. Let's go Younghoe Koo.
Why'd you have to choke?
Man, asshole. Okay. I want to see you try. It's not that easy. Okay, so let's go. Franchise quarterback.
Baker Mayfield.
I knew you were gonna say some shit like that. Okay, let's see. I want to make these fucking pretty good.
Who is Baker Mayfield? And I answer in the form of a question.
Justin Herbert.
I was wrong at the moment.
At the moment. Both you and Andrew were wrong. Fuck you guys.
At the moment.
You guys are mean.
I hope.
You guys
I
are
hope
mean clowning.
I hope I'm still wrong.
You're still right?
I really hope.
Oh.
Huh?
I'm like,
No,
damn, that's fucked up.
No, that's super messed up. I hope everyone I say that I don't like
guys...
What?
What did you guys? All I remember on draft night when he got drafted, you guys posted the picture in the group chat of the two Spider-Mans, and you're like Mitchell Trubisky, Justin Herbert. I'm like, you dicks.
If I posted that on Twitter, I gotta retweet it. I gotta put it on Freezing Cold Takes. I'll look for that picture.
All right, so, all right, let's go. Your favorite player, TB12.
Fraud.
There's a lot of Tampa Bay fans.
No. The luckiest quarterback to ever live.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go Arch Manning.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. Very promising young football player.
You're gonna hear a lot about him, especially from me and from ESPN.
He looks good.
He gets closer.
He looks good.
He looks really good. And the crazy thing is he started freshman year compared to his uncle starting sophomore year. So he already has that extra experience.
Edge, yeah.
Throws a great, beautiful fucking ball. What's it called? All right. Manning's Dynasty.
Which one? Or is it like the family?
Family.
Incredible Genes.
Incredible Genes.
Incredible Genes, Awkward Dinner. Awkward Thanksgiving.
Oh man.
Or in other words,
honestly,
can someone please pass me the mashed potatoes?
Honestly, I thought you would have said like Patriots or something like that. When you think of Manning's. No. When you think of Manning, you think of Eli, stopping Brady from, completing the Infinity Gauntlet.
And then I think of Peyton, and I think he's way better.
And also, too, like, it could come, like, full circle with, who knows, their nephew playing for the Patriots.
Oh, dude, that'd be a total plot twist in this simulation.
Oh fuck! I'll walk into traffic. I'll drink bleach. And I'm like, all right, guys. It was nice knowing you
That
guys.
was a nice life.
I'm gonna just sit in the compactor, turn it on.
Yo, man, can someone push the button for me real quick?
Wait, why are you pushing it? Arch Manning's with the Patriots, so now we have to deal with the Patriot dynasty all over again. And he's not supposed to go there. He's a Manning. It just doesn't seem right. All right, and for the last one, your other favorite quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
Oh God. Jeez, I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say, really, per se. Make think about what you say before you say it.
Did they ever find out did he actually say that kind of stuff, or
So here's
did
the
we
story.
ever really find out?
Well, short story, and I call BS because it's a primetime game. There was literally no audio found, meaning there was no audio being recorded at all.
Oh, so it must have been really bad then.
It's totally
If they cut it off
that's
and
bullshit.
they said that.
Yes, you there's literally people with microphones on the sideline.
Dude, especially too, because what was going on kind of during the times.
Yeah,
I know it wasn't like with
This
the
is-
whole movement, but everything was already kind of with high tension
Yeah,
within
it
the
was
last
already
few years due to.
yeah, it was already shifting towards
Okay.
that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I call BS that there was no audio found, but there's a reason why Mason Rudolph didn't go after take legal action against Miles, in a sense.
He's like, "Yep, I deserve to get bumped on the head."
Well, he didn't deserve to get bonked. Miles shouldn't have done that. First of all, that's
It's just funny when you watch it, when you hear from Pat McAfee, he's like, "Got bumped on the head."
he got bonked.
Oh shit! And then they always make fun of him because they're whoever it is, I forgot who it is that's part of his crew that's a Steelers fan. And he's like, yeah, and his like lips are always so like he doesn't look like he knows how to put chapstick on. And he just go like. And he's like, just for that alone, he deserves to get bonked on the head. Like,
yeah. So is that all the
okay.
one?
Yeah, those are 10 because we'll just keep it at 10.
Okay.
And then next week you'll do 10 for me. And before we move on, WandaVision's getting so fucking good.
Ooh, yeah, dude. I can't wait.
Let me pitch something to you. I don't know if you saw this too. Why don't we get a Jimmy Woo X-Files-esque type of Marvel show? I fucking love that guy.
I would watch it.
Especially too, did you catch the little subtle
the
little thing?
magic card trick, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's so cool that they have all those callbacks. And then the crazy thing is,
sick.
did you see the leak? The leak
I
scene?
did not. No, don't tell me anything. Do not fucking
Come on.
Do not, dude. I don't like.
It's in the Halloween episode.
Don't tell me anything, bro.
It's a Halloween episode.
I don't care. I don't care if it's Halloween, Easter, Christmas. Don't tell me anything.
It's in the Halloween episode.
I will punch you.
I'll
punch you through this computer right now.
You're like, I'm gonna take your knees. I'm gonna take your kneecaps out.
I'm gonna bite your kneecaps.
Dan Campbell. I was watching more of that stuff. Did you watch the video where he's like touring the facility?
I did not.
I kind of want to root for the guy because he actually looks like he really cares for the organization, wants to make change, very passionate about it. Not just some I get it, like the whole thing with him just being a dude. So hopefully they didn't set him up to fail. But it is Detroit. More likely he's not gonna. You're not gonna succeed really. I don't even think Belichick could succeed in Detroit, or Tomlin, or Andy Reid for. I don't think they would be able to.
Yeah.
But all right, well, because I was gonna talk about that leak, but you don't want to. It's nothing big. I swear it's not big.
I still don't care. I still do not care. Do not tell me.
All right then. Well, this one's not really a leak. Who do you think's the main villain? You think it's Mephisto?
It could lead to Mephisto, or it could just be.
You think it's Hydra doing something? Because all the little subtle Hydra ads, little things here and there. And did you also catch the Fantastic Four Easter egg?
No, what is
the new episode?
No, what is it?
what's his name? Heyman, the guy that's the director of Sword,
A
the one that was
sword?
talking to Monica Rambeau. Yeah.
No.
Did you watch the new episode?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. So there's a part where he's like giving her a tour about
Yeah.
Sword, and he's telling her, he's like, oh, we're more on the Earth now, Earth-based type of
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
He mentioned 4 astronauts stranded in space.
Oh,
Everyone thinks
I did not know.
so. Everyone thinks that's how they can be
That's
tied
cool.
into it.
Oh, they got their powers. Oh, that's wild.
So I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I also kind of like how they showed us how the blip was, like with people
Yeah.
coming back.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. Sad that she didn't get her moment with her mom.
Uh-huh.
But still, great episode, and especially too because it looks like I think we're gonna get
Dark.
an adult or a teenage Wiccan and Speed. I think we're gonna actually get them.
Yeah.
So that's what's pretty cool.
Hulkling?
So now it's gonna be like
Hulkling
it has to be
cameo?
Mephisto. It has to. Oh, Hulkling? I don't know.
Keys, maybe?
They could, because he's technically a scroll, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he's a scroll.
So it could
So
be.
I guess you could say he could be, but that's the thing, like, because the whole thing is with their kids is Mephisto takes them. In the comics, he takes them back because they're from shards of his soul. He takes them, and then they get basically reincarnated as Billy and Thomas or Tommy, and then that's when they find out that they're like related because they look alike, and they find out like, oh, okay, Scarlet Witch, Vision are mom and dad and stuff like that, and then that's when he meets Hulkling. So I don't know, maybe they could show Hulkling being there,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe just a subtle hint that because I know everyone knows that if you're a comic book fan, Wiccan is the first openly gay character.
Yeah.
So maybe they show something like him with like a guy that kind of looks like Hulkling, because
Okay.
Hulkling in the comics usually goes blonde hair type
Blonde
of shit,
hair,
right?
greeny, scaly. Yeah, he has blonde hair.
Well, no, but like when he goes into his human form, like to
He has
blend
blonde
in, like
hair.
it's
Yeah,
blonde hair, yeah.
he has blonde hair.
So it could always be like something like that, like he's dating either a guy that has blonde hair, kind of like a little subtle hint, like
Yeah.
So it could be, unless they give us full on Hulkling, that'd be dope too. Set up the Young Avengers.
Yeah.
I just got to see, because that's the thing. Is Vision gonna come back? Do you think?
I don't know, dude. I would love to, but I don't think so.
Because she has the kids in this reality, so it's like if they get out of the bubble, are they gonna still be alive?
Good question.
Is Vision gonna be alive if Vision's actually dead right now? Like when he gets out of the bubble, it's like it's gonna be interesting. And also, who the fuck is really the main villain?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Mephisto? Is it the Stork? Because some people think it's the Stork. Because I don't know if you caught it in the episode. She tried to get rid of it.
Red. Yeah, the red.
Yeah, so she tried to get rid of it, and it wouldn't disappear. It makes sense because Mephisto wants her kids.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Agnes? Is she really like a villain? Is she really helping him, or is she like more like mind controlled by Mephisto? Because in the comics, she works with Mephisto, but she's also a mentor to Wanda. So it's like, is that the case? Then we still have the Grim Reaper who's supposed to appear. There's a lot. And then there's Hydra. So it's like, where the fuck is this shit going?
There's a lot of avenues they could take. I can't
And
wait.
I can't wait either. And supposedly we might get we have an end credit scene that's supposed to tie into Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Okay.
And then supposedly some people think that there's a secret episode, that there's actually an episode 10. So
Okay.
instead of 9 episodes, it's 10 episodes. But I guess we'll find that out when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all I really wanted to see if you watched it, because I guess all of them watch it at for the night crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all watch it. And, we were talking about it for a little bit. But what's it called? All right, then that ends this week's episode. Thank you for listening and watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, at the Rooks Podcast, subscribe. We appreciate it. We got 12 subscribers. We're moving up.
Go, baby. Yeah.
Maybe when we get to 100, I'll do like a little giveaway or something, something small. But yeah, that's this week's episode. Thank you for listening and watching the Rooks. I'm Xavier,
And I'm Vic. See you
and
guys.
we'll see you guys next
next
week.
week.